from the den of the ancients to the black tower's height. They battle the scourge lords through day and night. This time where legends are born, through darkness and fire, through chaos and storm, the re-emergence has begun. The fight's far from done in the land of Istram. The battle's never won. Jundar the pirate, with a rapier's gleam, leads the charge in this epic dream. Deacon Bruce, with his crossbow and might, brings justice to shadows with arrows in flight. Vegan the wizard, with magic profound in the heart of the storm, where dangers abound. Seal the cleric, with a staff in hand, heals the wounded as they make their stand. Zook the ranger, with arrows that fly through forest and cavern, beneath the dark sky. Together they stand, this formidable band, the hand of the storm, protecting the land. Istram, where legends are born, through darkness and fire, through chaos and storm, the re-emergence has begun. The fight's far from done in the land of Istram. The battle's never won. Through the Underdark, where shadows lie deep, they uncover secrets the ancients keep. With scourge lords rising, dragons taking flight, the hand of the storm brings the dawn's first light. They face Neroth and Drozen's wrath, but still they tread the perilous path. The re-emergence calls with a voice so clear. The fate of Istram lies ever so near. Istram, where legends are born, through darkness and fire, through chaos and storm, the re-emergence has begun. The fight's far from done in the land of Istram. The battle's never won. So raise your swords and raise your song, for in Istram the brave belong. Their tale unfolds as the world turns. In the re-emergence, the flame still burns. Of Istram, where shadows grow long, heroes unite with hearts brave and strong. From the den of the ancients.
I'm not ready.
All right, you're not. I can wait. I'll take it.
I'm confused about my longsword.
What's wrong with your longsword?
All my swings should be with my charisma bonus.
Your swing should be with charisma. What's giving you that?
In the land of Istram, where shadows grow long, heroes unite with hearts brave and strong. From the den of the ancients to the black tower's height, they battle the scourge lords through day and night. Istram, where legends are born, through darkness and fire, through chaos and storm, the re-emergence has begun. The fight's far from done in the land of Istram. The battle's never won. Jundar the pirate, with a rapier's gleam, leads the charge in this epic dream. Deacon Bruce, with his crossbow and might, brings justice to shadows with arrows in flight. Vegan the wizard, with magic profound in the heart of the storm, where dangers abound. Seal the cleric with a staff in hand, heals the wounded as they make their stand. Zook the ranger with arrows that fly through forest and cavern, beneath the dark sky. Together they stand, this formidable band, the hand of the storm, protecting the land. Istram, where legends are born, through darkness and fire, through chaos and storm. The re-emergence has begun, the fight's far from done. In the land of Istram, the battle's never won. Through the underdark where shadows lie deep, they uncover secrets the ancients keep. With scourge lords rising, dragons taking flight, the hand of the storm brings the dawn's first light. They face Neroth and Drozen's wrath, but still they tread the perilous path. The re-emergence calls with a voice so clear, the fate of Istram lies ever so near. Istram, where legends are born, through darkness and fire, through chaos and storm. The re-emergence has begun, the fight's far from done. In the land of Istram, the battle's never won. So raise your swords and raise your song, for in Istram the brave belong. Their tale unfolds as the world turns. In the re-emergence, the flame still burns.
Prone.
No, when you hit, the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
I'm online.
And,
What?
and cleave is if you hit a creature and there's another creature within 5 feet of you, you can take another swing and just do weapon damage. Just that's it. There's no bonus, no anything of that. It's just straight up weapon. So you can hit two creatures. So we'll figure it out as we make through.
Okay. No worries.
Yeah. Excellent.
Okay, I go shopping for my diamond encrusted cod piece.
No.
Damn.
Good call. Everybody roll me 2d20s.
2d20, thank you. Let's see.
And then I'll get started. That's how much gold you have.
2 13s. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, 32.
Man.
Yep.
I
11
only
for
rolled
Zay.
1, sorry. So that's 9.
Oh, no +2.
Yeah, I don't know
So
why I did that.
That's all right. A 9 and a 14, so you have 23.
Yeah.
We
That's how
put
much
that
gold
in our little bag.
You actually should have a spot on your character sheet.
Yep. On your inventory part.
Yep.
All right,
I'll
260
put mine in my
gold.
pouch.
Perfect.
You can put it in your pouch.
So I have 23 gold pieces?
Yes,
All
sir.
right, got it.
All right. You all ready after that?
Do we have
Absolutely.
do we have to do the edit button to get it on?
No. If you just go over to your inventory tab there, Wiz.
Yep, I'm in the gold box and I
Just type.
Yeah, you might have
32.
to do the edit. Depending on
oh,
if
you have to hit
put it in.
enter. I'm sorry.
You have to hit enter.
I forgot to hit enter. I thought it was auto.
No, that's it.
All righty.
Okay.
One eternity
Welcome.
later.
That's for Wiz.
To the world of Eldoria.
Is that the map
world.
we should be on?
Yep, you're. Oh, actually, yep. I'm gonna go change the map. Good call. Good call. So this is the world of Eldoria, and what you know about this world is you're currently in the third age, the age of renewal. The first age, the Age of Dawn, not much is known. There are only fragments and legends and myths from the creation of the world of Eldoria. The only things that you know is that the original progenitor gods are no more, and there was a great battle because there's histories that have been found through the world around a celestial battle against the creatures that the races and the people that they formed. And at the end of that time, all the progenitor gods were gone, disappeared, thought killed, which then all of the races that they not manufactured, that's the wrong word, but all the races that they brought forth also disappeared from the world, giving birth to the races that you know and love today, the elves, the dwarves, the humans, the gnomes. And that spawned the Age of Thrones. And during the Age of Thrones is when the world started to grow. Empires rose, great cities arise from nothing, as these races started to create tribes and create thriving empires. But all was not happy, because even during this Age of Thrones, there was wars, there was battles, a lot of it over things like trade and land and resources, typical things. And the great empires and I lose power.
There he is.
Oh no!
Hey!
Transformer blow.
I don't know. Somebody must have drove into something.
Yeah, so
I heard it was 120 out your way.
Yeah. The street, I come around the turn at the top of the driveway, my electrical pole is on fire.
Sweet.
I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it's so funny.
I'm like, holy crap.
And
So-
you didn't
Was
bring
there
out the
lightning?
phone and start filming?
No, 'cause my first reaction, like, holy shit, I gotta call 911. So I like scream back up the line. I'm like, wait a minute, I got my cell phone with me. And it's like, so they could, what it was is the vines, we have bittersweet. And it climbed up it, and I didn't know it, and it shorted it. So,
Oof.
and then, yeah, it was like flames, like 6-foot flames coming off the top of it.
Ugh.
All right.
Not
So
my
were you the
house.
one that caused the what was it, propane tank to blow up?
No, that was the other night where I heard that. It was like, what the hell was that? It sounded like thunder, and it was a propane tank.
All right, I'm back.
You live in a
He's
good
back.
neighborhood.
Yeah, back in the saddle again. All right.
Okay.
So we were coming to the end of the Age of Thrones, where all hell broke loose, the fracture wars kicked off, and those three major, not the three major, but the two major cities, Ilvania and Varnakar, disappeared. Tower Saracen vanishes. And then at the Celestial Veil eclipse and moonfall, well, the three moons of Eldoria align in a perfect alignment and create a perfect eclipse. The new pantheon known as the Resplendent Court appears, and at that same time, the Moon of Chaos, Nithril, explodes across the world, and its shards rain down across Eldoria, and you can still see the remnants of it today in the skies. Bringing us to the Third Age, the Age of Renewal, where the races continue to grow, empires continue to entrench themselves. With the new pantheon arising, divine magic comes back. Warlocks, based off of some of the discoveries of the Celestials and the Fiends, they start to make a manifestation. And then there is actually a rediscovery of Saracen's Tower on the continent of Dunmar, which is kind of right there in the middle of the screen. And then in the northern territories of Thalorian, they discovered the storm crystals, which allow them to build ships of air. So now they can sail air, not just water, but they keep those to themselves.
Where are we on this map?
So you are in
Southeast.
Just getting there. You are starting in Lethadia, which is down in the lower left, right corner, southeast, as Scott said. So that
I
brings us.
see now.
Yep, that brings us to Lithadia, which I will activate. So Lithadia,
Nice.
the southernmost empire of Eldoria, an empire ruled of guilds. To work, to be, is to be a member of the guild. If you are not a member of guild, to work is to be thrown in jail. So they are a guild known as the Pentarchy, which rule all of Lithadia. They've got the Adjudicators, which are the law of the land. They've got the Crimson Sword, which is their army, the Crimson Wing, which is their air force, which is basically Griffin Riders, and the Crimson Sail, which is their naval arm of their armies or whatever. And Lithadia sits below Taurus, which is an arid country made up of nomadic tribes and clans. Ashenthal is to the northwest, which between Lithadia and Ashenthal, even though they are not at war, have skirmishes along their border. There is tension between the two realms. And that brings us to Shade Karn, the capital where the Pentarchy resides, and all governance of Lithadia reside. And that is where we pick up our Trepid folks. So you now are in Shade Karn. Hopefully you see that map.
Yes.
And for various reasons, known only to yourselves, our 4 wanderers have made their way to Shade Karn for various reasons. The Ruby City, as it's known because its wealth comes from the Ember Crown Peak through the mines in partnership with the dwarfs. And here is where we start our story. You are all through travels, weary, tired, looking for work. Some of you have.
I don't look for work.
Some of you have guild badges already that allow you to work, but you are finding it difficult to find anything here in the city.
Do I have a guild badge?
You do not.
Ah, perfect.
Yes.
I choose to get arrested first.
Yeah.
Nice.
So as you are making,
Sounds like you.
yes, you each find respite at various inns or taverns throughout the city. Knowing that you are looking, knowing that your money will not last forever, one of your travels into the inns at your own leisure, you find an invitation hanging on the wall that piques all of your interest.
Ooh.
And
Whether we like it or not.
whether you like it or not, damn it, this is how we're starting the campaign.
I know.
That's right.
The invitation hanging on the wall says, a most marvelous opportunity by decree of Bravaro Glitterhorn, curator of the curious, archbaublist of the fourth glittering, proprietor of Bravaro's baubles and bafflements, daring souls of notable panache wanted, an object of ancient whimsy and great wonder, lost to time and fashion, has whispered its name through the ether. I require bold adventurers, preferably charming, to retrieve this glimmering artifact from the clutches of obscurity and possibly a death trap or two. Meet me at Bravaro's Baubles and Bafflements at mid-afternoon's third ringing on the Spire Walk. Complimentary sparkling elixirs served upon arrival. Glory, gold, and gossip await. Come dressed to impress, or don't, but do. Signed, BG, yes, that's me. P.S. Remember to use the gate. So you each, after reading that, make your way to Bravaro's Baubles and Bafflements, which, if you look at the map and scroll links, I know it's a big-ass map. It's right here on the Shade Walk, next to the Ward of Arcanum.
Number 15.
Number 15.
I go to G15.
Cool.
I heard
Good
that's
to
the
hear.
G spot.
No,
Because you got such a low IQ.
I sank your battleship. All right, I got to get here, and I got to activate that map. So any questions on the world, Lithadia, Shade Karn before we jump in?
I have one question. How
Yeah.
prevalent are the giant ancestry people like Goliaths?
They seem to be everywhere.
They apparently are everywhere. It is a rather diverse city. It's prominently got a lot of dwarves because of the mines that are to the north, but you find every every species available here.
Okay.
Could,
good
could
enough.
you ping where you want us to be looking?
It's not a big deal. I just
Got it.
showing you here, so it's
Got it.
So my assumption is if I need to join a guild, it's the Limelight Lodge, the Mirth and Melody.
that would be the guild of entertainers, poets, musicians, bards, etc. Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll have to take. Where is that? Where's G13?
Uh,
There's
now-
G13. Hey, just right around the corner.
Yes, it is G13 right there. Cool. Anything else? Otherwise, I will jump into here.
I got nothing.
Got
Got
nothing.
Sure, let her rip.
Let it rip. All right.
I don't have any nice clothes, so.
I'm going to play a song. I got to bring you in because I've got to get it going here. Fars, Wawende, Zayn, and Zaywar.
These are some fun names.
I'm going to shoot you in your-
Zoobor. I was gonna change mine, but then I didn't. feel
Well,
like-
There's a lot of Z's. There's a lot of Z's kicking around.
Everybody calls me Z. So that'll simplify at least one of them.
I heard
Call you
nobody
Al.
calls you.
going to call you out. Cool. All right. So you find your way.
I have no
to-
vision, but my
I light a torch.
Can I just have a moment of clarity? What? How do we know each other?
We
You
don't.
don't.
we don't.
So how did we get here together?
We all
You
followed
said
an
that-
My God,
invitation.
where have you been the last 10 minutes?
No,
DM
no.
book.
I just. But so we came from wherever we were around the city, and for the first time, we are seeing each other right here.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because it-
I just
it
wanted to make sure.
Yep. If you heard the invitation, it said to show up at the third bell of mid-afternoon.
Yep.
Third bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes. Not any relation there. I'm not giving anything away.
All right, all right. But, I think that's a coincidence. I love it.
You do.
Coinkadinky.
How about now?
Hey,
You
I
see-
can see now. Thank you, Jake.
You're welcome. You do not have dark vision, so I just needed to turn on global illumination. All right.
Yes, I don't have dark vision. I have a light
So
spell
you
that I
all-
can put on people.
You all make your way down the streets, the winding streets of Shadekarn, and you find your way to Bavaro's Bubbles and Bafflements. Let me just turn the music down a little bit. It's still a little loud.
Thank you.
All right. And as you approach this building, you see a flamboyantly painted two-story building here that's got rich purples and golds. It's got a big sign that kind of glitters and moves in the sunlight that says Bavaro's Baubles and Bafflements. You see next to the front door two busts that look exactly the same.
Male or
very-
female bus?
Oh,
Male.
boy, I know you were gonna go with that.
And on top of you see these two gargoyles on the corners of the roof, and in the second story has kind of this light canopy covering a balcony. And you make your way, and there is a gate, but there is no fence.
Ooh.
And walk around the gate. Should we describe ourselves, seeing as though we are apparently walking in together?
Go for it. I'll take a few more bites if you'd like to. So yes, you
What's
see
the name of this bar again, or this place, Jay?
Bravaro, Baubles, and Bafflements.
All right. Thank you. Who's going first on describing themselves?
Sure. So walking up the path with a lute strapped to his back and a flute tucked into his belt. Wearing a cloak of many colors and materials, like linens and wools and leather and straps. No visible weapons. My skin is a light, radiant, like shimmering green, and my unruly mane of hair is a bright, dark, deep red. And my eyes are a piercing blue.
Nice.
And
Rainbow.
how the hell do you say your last name?
Javavaro.
Zabavaro. All right.
It's actually just like it's spelled. Javavaro.
Okay.
Wiz?
All right. You see a.
Mike.
Move your mic, please.
Oh, sorry. You see a young, obviously woodsman. I have some kind of strange, iridescent scale mail, and my hair is the dark forest green, and my eyes are the same kind of color, only they glow with an inner radiance. On my back is a small crossbow, and in my belt is a short sword.
Nice.
Robert?
I am a towering figure of dark, ember-kissed stone-skinned Goliath. I wear chainmail and carry a shield and a war pick. Etched on the war pick in the giant language, which Chris understands, it says, "Hold, fix, or break." Looks like it's been hand carved in.
Wait, I speak giant too. What does it say?
Well, then you can read it. And then I have a short, almost like a wide mohawk cut to my head, just like.
So are you gonna hold it? Are you gonna fix it? Or are you gonna break it?
That's what he is. That's all it says. I have an expression that rarely looks angry. What was I gonna say? Yeah, he has weathered hands, like he's been a craftsman or workman his whole life.
And you are what size?
I'm a 7'2" and I weigh 315 pounds.
I call you Shaq.
I am also 7 feet tall. I am wearing chainmail. I'm a rather good-looking gentleman. Bald head. Don't talk much, but I've got a long sword, a shield, and a great axe, and a short bow.
Are we all humans?
Oh.
No.
No.
These two guys are Goliaths.
Scott's like a rainbow person. How's he human?
Well, of what I mean is of human stock. None of us are elves or.
They're Goliaths.
Chris
They're
and I are
giant kin.
Goliaths, which are giant kin with. And I'm stone
Right.
giant, so I have stone colored skin. I don't know what
Yep.
Chris is.
I'm a hill giant, so I'm kind of human.
So
Kinda
would the
humany
rest of the
color.
party know what Scott and I are by our
I don't.
strangeness?
And Rob and I are not that smart.
No, I changed how smart I am. I'm regular smart.
Okay. I am not very smart.
I will take advantage of that. Oh, wait. Nope. I just hit. Boop.
All right, I missed something. Cool. All right. So that's what you see as the four of you converge on this strange, glamorous building, this gate with no fence. What would you like to do? As
I'm
you
going to go up and
eyeing
knock on
each
the
other?
door. I was told to come here for a certain time. I want to get up here as soon as I can.
That's right.
Knock,
Is
knock,
this
knock.
picture that you show? Who is the picture that you showed us? I'm sorry.
That was
all of
everybody.
us.
He showed a whole bunch of us.
Oh, so you okay? Got it. Sorry, I was looking at the sheet.
Yeah. So, Wenende, how did you get there?
How did I
Get to the door.
Oh, the gate. Oh, I don't see the gate.
We're right in front of the gate. I opened the gate.
How tall is the gate?
It's just, a 4-foot wooden gate.
I step over the gate.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yes.
All right.
I pause at the gate and watch.
So as anybody who tried to get in and didn't go through the gate, the door seems locked, even though somebody who walked through the gate was able to enter the building. But you all figure it out because the invite said, please come through the gate.
All right. Now you open the gate.
Oh, I
I
could read
figured it out.
the
Yeah, why not? So I've unlocked the door. As you each enter, bravaros, baubles, and bafflements. Let me turn on my levels here so I can get into the ground floor. There we go.
Ooh, look at that. Swirly things.
You find yourself. Well, first, as you walk through the door, you hear, like the trumpeteers at like a castle when the king is coming. Doo-doo-doo. Each one of you hears that sound as you come into the building.
I go back out the door and come back in.
It plays for you yet again.
So it plays for each of us.
Yes.
Ooh.
And as you step inside, you are inundated with incense. You can smell the tinge of incense wafting through the building. You can see curtains, and there's stuff everywhere. You see floating candles that are offering lights, and those are those circles that are kind of bouncing around. They're floating candles, or actually they're floating orbs that are giving off light to light the whole area. You see shelves. You see display cases, all with covers over them. You see a second floor, and as you look to the ceiling, you see what looks like a taxidermied pseudo dragon is dangling from the ceiling. But as you move, you swore that the eyes are following you. But you do not see anybody else. And you see these two pictures framing next to a large purple curtain.
Cool.
I
Can I do an
investigate this
insight
loot.
check?
I see
I
a
go-
loot. I'm intrigued by the loot.
I walk up to the table in the center of the room that's got an empty chair behind it.
Yeah.
Is there a bell or anything to make noise with?
No,
I mean, this bell right here.
there is a bell there. There is.
Someone
I
drew a
ring-
bell, that bastard.
You see a map fragment. You see a bird cage. You see what look like a set of dice. You see a scroll. There's a ring under and a mirror, all on the desk. But before you do that, Farz, you said you went and looked at something. What are you looking at?
This loot.
Ooh, he's greedy.
the
I love
loot.
it.
I have a description of that.
Can you spell the loot?
Where did it go?
L-O-O-T.
I didn't know we were ready for loot yet.
Was it
There
Lute?
That's what I'm
L-U-T-E.
saying.
All right, where did it go? I have it right here. You see a little sign that's etched on the side of the display case. Where does it says? It is the Lute of Silence. And as you look closer, you see there are no strings attached to it.
That's no fun.
Anybody else looking at anything, or are
Curious.
you just ringing the bell?
I was going to ring the bell, but if everybody else is looking at stuff, I'll look
Well,
around.
you don't have to. You're not our friends yet. You can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
I want to do
I
an
ring the
insight
bell.
check to see if I should hold.
I ring the bell, and in a
Fix or
very
break.
haughty voice, I say, "Well, we're here. Where are you?"
All right. Cool. That's what you do. You ding-a-ling-a-ling. That seems like a. God damn it! I have too much crap here. That's just a regular old bell.
Doesn't
All
seem
right.
to summon anybody, is what you're saying.
Zayon, what do? You said you were doing something?
I did an insight check to see if there's anything that looks extraordinarily out of order, even though it all looks out of order to me.
It all looks out of order. You see, a finger, a large finger under the glass. You see gloves and what looks like a handkerchief. You see a bust, a broken bust. You see a statue of this demonic figure
All right.
all over the place.
I sit down in the chair, lean back, put my feet up on the desk, and unlimber my loot.
All right, do you start playing?
Yeah, of course.
All right, you
I
start,
start playing a jaunty little jig.
Give me.
I look at
give me
myself in the mirror.
All right, so do you pick it up?
Sure.
As you pick it up and look at yourself, the mirror kind of shimmers, and it says, "God, you're an ugly one. Did your mother hate you as a child?"
Do we hear this?
You want me to smash that mirror?
Oh no, it's
did-
the condescending mirror of Vonar.
Wait, did we hear this, or was it just Chris?
Oh, you heard it. It said it loud.
I
All
put
right.
it back down.
As you start playing your lute, you hear more flutes and announcements coming from behind you. The purple curtain, all of a sudden parts, and you see a man walk. I'm on the wrong thing. You see a man walk through the curtain. Why is that doing that? Oh, that's why.
We don't know.
Yep. Walk
It's
through
the
the
God's
curtain,
fates.
and a bird flies through with him.
It's a man and a bird. Very strange.
And what you see.
He's red. He's an enemy.
Where the hell did this go?
That makes sense.
You see an older elvish man and bright garbs, similar to you, but his look more silken, and they kind of shimmer and glow and flow around them, even though that there's no wind. He has a pronounced limp, and as you look, you can see that he's missing his foot on his left side. So he's got a cane. He's got a monocle in his right eye. He's got clean
Mr.
cut,
Peanut.
gray hair that flows back. And this is what he looks like. I'm out of practice, guys. Give me a sec. So this is what he looks like.
Oh, that's what it. There we go.
And
that's not Mr. Peanut.
he's got
I like
rings
that.
on every finger. He's got baubles and feathers, and he jingles and he jangles as he walks.
I say,
And
Bravado, I assume.
Bravaro. And as
Bravaro, I
he
assume.
as he walks in the room, let's see, and he's kind of looking at you, Fars, and he's like, he walks in, the bird fluttering around him. There they are, the seekers, the splendid, serendipitous souls summoned by the scented scroll of destiny itself. The bird
It's a lot of
lands on his
S-words.
shoulder and says, or the next lot of unpaid interns, I've lost track.
I punctuate that with a minor chord.
Ring. Cool. I am Bravaro Glitterhorn, collector of secrets, wrangler of relics, curator of the curious, archbaubalist of the fourth generation, and composer of avant-garde lullabies. Welcome to my store. And this, pointing to his red bird, is Mr. Finchworth the Fourth, my lifelong companion. The bird says, yes, at my own demise. He looks at
It's
you
like
and
Abbott
he,
and Costello. I love it.
he looks at all of you and he's like, you, my dears, have arrived not merely in a shop, but a sanctuary of stories, of vault of veiled wonders, a boutique of bizarre baubles that border on the blasphemous. Feel free to browse. Touch only what doesn't hum, and should anything stare back at you, do not try to blink. That last fellow who didn't is still in the jar.
Ugh.
Do you say anything? Do you do anything?
I'm gonna use my.
Go ahead, Wiz.
I was going to use my detect magic and go around and see if I can find anything magical in these shelves.
Things glow throughout the whole store as you move around. And some of the items do not.
So I don't remember
looked at
the invite exactly, but it invited us here, right? So
It did invite you there.
I asked why we were invited here. I'm kind of a no-nonsense person.
To business, I see. And he looks at you, Zaywar, and he's like, you just need to ask. Nothing here is out of bounds. Everything is for sale if you have the right price.
Well, we were hoping that perhaps we could do what it is that you need done and be rewarded with some of these items.
This elf does not speak for me. I am here for a purpose. Why have I been summoned?
A purpose. A purpose. Well, to business, I see you are all very much not. I forgot what he was going to say, but he goes, first. I promised you all drinks, and you see a tray of drinks kind of appear and float to each of you. Orange fizz, you must have it, and I will explain why you are here and what you have answered.
I spring out of the chair and I step up and I
you're upside
flourish
down.
with a graceful bow and I say, I am Farah Javavaro, singer, dancer, entertainer.
Interesting.
And I will take your drink gladly.
All right, you take a drink.
Then I take Zayn's too.
All right.
It's fine by me.
I wait until he drinks.
It tastes, well, you don't know they were, but as far as...
No, does anything happen to him?
He gets drunk.
Nope, it tastes really good. It's like a blood orange fizz drink with a little
Orange
kick
whip?
of bourbon on the back end.
I'll have mine.
All right. There's nothing untoward about it. He just offered it to you because it was part of his offer.
Nice.
He looks at all of you and says, to business then. I can see the type of group you are, except far as you are an interesting one. You and I may be of kin alike. We will talk
Comic
later.
relief.
He kind of goes and he sits.
Would you care to see my boudoir?
No. He looks at all of you. He goes, I have unearthed a tale. No, a rumor. No, a whiff of lore. So delicious, it makes my cuticles tingle. Deep in the slobbering glades, don't ask me why they're called that, lies a lizard folk tribe guarding an item of irresistible primitive elegance. The legendary Jade Fang of Zarnquill. It is long, it is green, it is pointy, and it has more cultural significance than my last 3 marriages combined. I simply must have it for display, of course, and perhaps for soothing energies it may or may not admit.
Jade Fang of what?
The Jade Fang of Zarnquill. Tzarn apostrophe Quil.
So, of what cultural significance is this fang to these lizard folk?
Well, let me tell you the lore of Zarnquill. Before the sky had a name, the swamp had a voice. And he says this in a very... You're familiar with the kind of the lilt that bards tend to have.
Yeah, he's an orator.
Yeah. And that voice was Zarnquill. Coiled in dreams beneath the root water, she watched the stars hatch. Her scales were the color of glowing things. Her tongue whispered the shapes of storms. One day a god came down and asked her a question. She answered. In that moment, a truth too vast to bear passed into the world. To silence it, Zarnquill bit her own tongue and cast her tooth into the dark. And from that fang, a shrine was raised. Now we guard it, not to keep it, but to keep it quiet. Should it be stolen, forgotten things will listen again.
So if we steal it, will forgotten things come again?
Unknown. This is an ancient artifact, an ancient relic lost to time that we have discovered. Be warned, these lizardly folk who guard it are passionate traditionalists. Offer respect, or at least feign it with flourish.
Huh?
My brave and slightly soggy companions, you will venture forth, armor, deceive, or barter. Oh gosh, just don't stab them. And secure the fang for me, and at which time I shall deposit for each of you 500, not for each, but 500 gold for your troubles. And he hands you a scroll, or to Fars, because Fars is right there.
Far seems like the party leader.
And as you open the scroll, it displays a green dagger that has been etched out of this worm's tooth.
Huh.
Can any of us, can I read? I shouldn't speak because I don't know that. Is it a language you might recognize? I only
The
speak.
runes on it? No.
right.
I won't even make anybody roll.
Common, Dwarvish, and Giant. No? All right.
Yes. If you would like to barter, I can give you things to barter with. And for your journey beyond just the 500 gold on returning of Zarnquill, I will give each of you a trinket. You can reach into this bag and pick something. It's random because that makes it more fun and interesting.
Okay.
So, I assume this artifact is evil?
It is unknown. But as you can see, I am a collector. I have things both ancient and new, magical and not. And it's interesting part of my collection. For over here to the left, and he points to the left, is my marsh collection with, and you see like green moss, and there's a vial of what looks like some sort of liquid in it. I am a collector of all things and protector of all things. For not these items, though for sale, some of them I keep for my own collection.
Well, I'm a little torn about trying to steal something. But
as well am I.
if I don't have a job, I'll get thrown in jail.
Minor things.
So do you all accept?
We
partake
do
of
have the
this?
art. He did say not necessarily stealing.
Yes.
We may,
So
we may be able to appropriate this in using other means.
Okay.
However,
I'm willing to join and maybe take a free parting gift or whatever he's saying.
All right. First, one minor thing of business. Because you are now theoretically under my employ, you see that tray that had the drinks on it? These 4 scrolls appear in pens next to him, and he unrolls them next to you. These are
guild marks?
These are part of the Adventurers Guild, which has a name, and I can't remember it. I've got so many notes everywhere I've lost my way. To take this quest, you must be a part of the Adventuring Guild, and me, myself, as one of the heads of the Adventuring Guild, and you notice when you look at his cloak, he's got 4 guild marks on him. One, Chris, or Wenende, he's got the same guild mark you have because you have a guild mark for merchant, and he has one. You have 1 star, he's got 4 stars on his.
Oh.
He also has one that has a lute and a lyre on it. He's got 5 stars on that one. Got another one with a crossed sword and wand. That one has no stars. And I forgot what the 4th one was, but he's got.
It's unreadable.
Yes. These contracts are minor. These just allow me to then bequeath to you membership into the Adventurers Guild. Since we are a realm of guilds, they only ask 1% of your 1% tithe of any treasures that you find. Anything of equipment or weapons you can keep. Just anything from gold or coin is 1% of your tithe. And he rolls them out in front of you. Do you sign?
I read mine.
Oh, God, of course you're going to ask me. It basically says, welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
No, we just would need to know if there's anything dangerous in it. Like,
Yeah.
in the case that you don't,
Like I didn't
you
just
don't
donate a
achieve
kidney.
your goal, your soul becomes one with the...
Well, yeah. Oh, I like that one. He points to the statue. No. There is
Can I
nothing
review?
like that. It's like, you take the any adventure is on your own, right? They cannot promise death or survivability, and the only ask is that, it's a 1% tithe every month of any of the monetary treasure that you uncover.
Do we get a pen?
But this is just for this quest.
No, you will now be
We'll
a
be joining
member
the
of
guild.
the Adventurers Guild.
Sweet.
Do we get a
So,
pen?
Jay, I know that I'm a small town person, but we would know the reputation of the guilds, right? Because it's a big thing.
Yeah, you may not know all of the guilds, but yes, your family was definitely part of the Artisans Guild. Being, what they, and I don't know how much of your backstory you want to give out, so I'm being a little general.
I'll give it to him eventually.
They are part of that. So you are aware of that, correct?
Cool. So what I mean is, like, we would know if they were trustworthy or not, right? Like, so.
Yeah.
Being offered.
Everything.
Yeah, so if it's a trustworthy guild, I'm willing to sign. So that's all.
Do we get a pen?
Yeah. Yes. A pen came with it.
Now I will be a 2-pin adventurer.
Yes.
I sign with a
Does
flourish.
that make you the party leader?
Dun, da-da. As you sign, you hear a little trumpet in the background. Dun, da-da.
I fart as I'm signing.
And,
All right.
and tell
So
me,
there's 2.
I am curious of
You
this
toot as you
lyre,
sign?
lute of silence.
The Lute of Silence got a long and storied. It is said to have only the most skilled of bards and musicians can make it play a sound.
Oh.
It has been in my collection as one of the first elements of my collection.
Have you
It is
ever
priceless.
such the lute?
I'm sorry?
Have you ever gleaned a note from this fine instrument?
I have not.
Have you
Of course I have attempted. What type of musician artist would I be? Or not? Maybe.
Just checking.
I lost my notes.
So I go up to Chris because he's my kind, and I introduce myself as Zayn Vaughn.
Cool.
Racist.
Don't care.
Sizist.
All right.
Happened?
I reveal myself to you as Zayn Vaughn. I'm a cleric.
Man, this is a fucked up party.
It's a weird party. Well, while you guys sign the papers, he reaches in to a box that he has under the counter, and he goes, "Let's see what we have in here." And he pulls out a box, and he puts it on the counter. And he pulls out, this weird-looking totem that looks kind of dragonish, and he puts that out there. And then he puts this jar, and it kind of glows faintly, and he puts that, and he goes, These are 3 items that bring for barter, if you may.
Wait, he only pulled out 2 things. How are there 3?
3.
Confused.
He's got a jar of pickled glow grubs.
Right? Lizard
Totem.
like that.
A dragon
Evolved.
stick.
He's gave you a trinket box of shiny buttons and teeth. They love shiny things. This has both. Give it to them.
This is okay. This is for us to barter with them.
To barter to get the dagger.
I understand.
And then this small totem is cursed, but probably harmless. Try using this as well. It's either haunted or enchanted. I forget which. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, so we all signed. Do we get to reach into the bag?
Yes, I'm trying to find my notes, Wiz. Give me a sec.
Yeah, Wiz. You were supposed to read his mind.
I gotta get a beverage while he collects his notes.
There you go.
Oh wait, I forgot we were married.
Oh, you are not. All right, where did it go? Here it is. All right. Each of you can give me a D25. I'll tell you how to roll a D25.
All right.
If you hit the slash above the question mark key.
Oh, let
Yes.
me clean.
But by
my
the way,
hands
Jay,
off.
when I was playing my instrument in the chair, I did roll a 27 on my performance check.
Excellent.
Very good.
He said, that's why he called you out.
What is the finest crap song I've ever heard?
I'm trying to find the question mark.
No, the backslash above the question mark, most likely. Or on the same one as the question mark. On your keyboard.
What?
Oh, on my.
Yeah, type. So I just put into the chat, just remove the single quotes and type that. /R space D25. So Zayn rolled a 9.
I
Is there a
rolled a
space
9.
after the R?
No.
There's a
I-
space after the R, yes. /R space D25. An 11. A 5 and an 8. No, wait a minute. Zaywar, perfect. All right, Zay and Vaughn.
Yes.
You reach into the bag. And out you pull number 9.
Doesn't seem like me.
Number 9.
It's a
A
coin.
giant.
A what?
It's a coin. And he looks at it and says, "Oh, that is the coin of unerring spinning. It will always land on its edge when you toss it. Decision.
All right.
Let ambiguity reign supreme."
Nice.
I palm mine when I pull mine. I use sleight of hand to palm mine so these buttheads don't see it.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check.
I did. I rolled an 11.
All right. Your hand is in the bag, so they know you pulled something. They may not have seen what. You
I
pull
think
out.
we should roll against it.
Always show. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a perception roll. You pull out a little tiny mirror, and he said, "Oh," he sees what you were trying to do, so he kind of whispers it at you. It's a tiny mirror of minor majesty. It always shows the user with slightly more fabulous hair.
My hair is always fabulous. Can you tell?
All right. When then you pulled an 8, you have this locket, and it's called the Locket of Louder Laughter. When somebody nearby laughs, it echoes it back only slightly louder.
I
Nice.
I hope we're headed for a comedy episode here.
That's
You
right.
found Zaywar. You pull out a badge of questionable authority. It bears a symbol of some long-lost bureaucracy. People squint when reading it.
Nice. You should give that to Fars.
For your own whim and fancy. And that map shard that's on the table, he pulls that out. So, Lithadia, I will share this with you and show you where you are going.
Okay.
All right, so here is Shade Khan in the middle. The swamp is over here next to the scaled lake to the left of it.
Nice.
So you kind of travel to Stonebridge, and once you pass Stonebridge, you kind of travel the wilds, and you can end up.
So about 250 miles away.
Yes.
Can we ask him if he has something?
Sure.
I have lots of things.
I have been looking for long. I've long been looking for a rod, an immovable rod.
I've got one right here.
Yeah.
Yes, that 36 gold pieces is going to get you close
He's
to
going to
that.
purchase the immovable rod.
I have many things in this shop, many relics, ancient artifacts, some magical, as you no doubt have discovered when you cast that spell. But no, I do not have a rod of immovable objects.
Just checking.
If you only had 5,000 gold pieces, you could probably buy one.
Yeah, so it's about, because there's a road between Shadecart and Stonebridge, it's probably about a 3-day jaunt to there, and then from there through the woods, it's probably about another 5 days.
So 3 and then 5?
Yeah.
All right. Do
Cool.
you guys
All right,
have
we're gonna have
horses? Or we
So
can
do we
ride
have
your
to roll
donkey.
5 times on the random encounter chart?
And then 3 more
not at all.
times.
Not at all. I'm going to just bring us back to here because that's
I take the map.
From Wiz.
All right.
No, he likes me best. He gave it to me.
Yes. So he shows you where it is.
He's got
please,
Questionable
please.
character.
I keep, let me keep the map. It is very straightforward, and he finds another map section to give to you.
We draw it on a napkin, is what he's saying.
Cool. With that,
I draw it on Wendenende's skull.
and all the he's like, you are more than welcome to continue to glance around, but the journey is yours to partake when you need, and upon return, I will.
I try to catch a glimpse of Wenende in my
All
mirror.
other loot collected, other than the dagger, belongs to us, correct?
The dagger you must return. All other loot, except for the 1% of your monetary, gets paid to the guild.
There we go.
I
I
asked
try
him
to
if
catch
he,
a glimpse of Wenende in my mirror.
He is Wenende. All of a sudden, he's got hair where he doesn't have any.
I asked Bavaro if he's got any special crossbow bolts.
Mundane
Yes, they
items like
cost
that are typically things that
230 gold pieces apiece.
I missed that, Jay.
I said typical mundane artifacts and magic items are things that I typically do not have in my possession. I have the rare, the unique, the strange.
Well,
and as you go up there, you see the sign on that far says, the 3 strange dolls, probably cursed, who knows?
What book? I read the book. I want to read the book.
So you go to the book. All right, the book, it has a plaque next to it. It says, where did it go? Here we go.
deposit 25 cents here.
No, it says, I had these all marked and I can't find them again. Where did it go? There it is. No. God damn it. As you
So
open
you
the
two are very close to being alike, Scott and Jay.
Anyway,
Sorry.
it says the Book of Secrets, and as you open it or look through it, there's nothing on the pages.
It's so secret.
The last thing I'm curious about is this mask.
The mask. All right. That is the clay mask of the Deep Choir. It's a ritual mask once worn by an underground singing cult who believes sound shaped the world. And as you kind of look closer, you can hear a low hum coming from it.
Okay, we're not supposed to touch
Don't
the ones
touch
that
the
hum.
things with a hum.
I like this
stunning.
place. I roll the dice.
They strangely, he looks at you and says, the dice, they look, as you look at them, they're bone dice. And he says, these are the bone dice of throwing. They may or may not roll the number you think.
How many dice are there?
There's, strangely enough, it looks like a set of D&D dice.
Oh. I was going to try to play Yahtzee.
Yahtzee! Cool. So the day is yours, gentlemen.
And I'm
Ready?
sorry, what are these things on the table?
So that is a scroll. There's a ring under that. There's the mirror that Wenende picked up that insulted him.
That's right.
All right, I go over and look at the ring.
The ring. Yes, it's under a dome.
Does it hum?
It does not.
It's a very
It-
greedy ranger.
I'm gonna move away.
Very ancient. Where did it go? There is a sign on it that says. I can't find it. Up there. Where did it go?
Is that what the sign says? Where did it go?
Yeah, each of these
What it
things has
says.
a sign on it, and I've got a whole list here, and I can't find it on my list. I may have forgotten to build one for that.
You need a list of list.
Here's
Oh,
the ring of castration.
It is the. I don't know. It's a ring. It has some. It is the ring of Tharlaw,
Oh.
an ancient emperor of the realm.
Is this a flute?
Is my detect magic still working?
That lasts what, a minute? That one, the only thing that radiated magic that's on his desk that you saw was the mirror.
Okay.
And as you were walking by Zayon, what is your intelligence? You know how to read. You saw a sign
13.
next to that finger that said, preserved frost giant finger.
Oh, interesting.
Is this a flute?
Yes, it is.
Ah.
That's good.
It,
What is that?
I will get you the name of it. I don't have it right in front of me at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. We can't afford it anyways.
Can you remember what the scroll is while I'm here at the ring and the
You
scroll?
wanna take-
Yes, it has obviously. Where did it go? Gee whiz, will it? Oh, that's got the ring. Or no, who looked at the ring? The ring
I did.
on it was
Sid.
Ashbrand's Ember Ring, and it did glow. It's a bronze ring etched with some flame motifs. And the sign says it was once worn by Ashbrand, a fire-worshipping knight who guarded the Cinder Spires. None of those names ring.
And what is the scroll?
It is it says next to it, it's a scroll of the last treaty. It's a cracked scroll containing the unratified peace accord between two long-led empires. I wouldn't open it, he says. We don't know if the terms will still be legally binding.
Well, I take the ring.
You cannot take the ring. It is under a dome, and as you touch the dome, you kind of get an electric shock. It's like,
Oh. I thought he was offering these things to us. I'm sorry.
No.
no.
No, he offered us the useless baubles.
Cool.
Including
Anything
the,
else?
the 3 items that are for trading.
And the 3 items for trading, yes. Anything else, or do you make your way?
I'm already out the door past the gate.
All right.
I'm
you-
halfway out the door so everybody can see
All right,
in the
let's
stream.
roll, peeps.
All right.
Proudly
What?
showing off my second guild pin.
Yes,
get a pin?
Yes, you each now have a guild pin. If you want to write it down somewhere, and the difference is with it's for the Adventurers Guild, and this one doesn't have stars. So the stars represent kind of your rank, from 1 star all the way up to 5. So because of the Adventurers Guild, it's just kind of a guild of people who want to go on adventures. There is no ranks. All right, so you make your way, you make plans, make haste. What do you do with the rest of the day? Just kind of crash? Do you head out? What would you like to do?
Make sure we have enough food and rations to make our trip, of course.
Yeah, he supplies you with the rations and
right.
supplies for the trip. That's, because he's sending you on this quest adventure that may or may not have bloodshed or curses. It'll be interesting to
Let's
find
hope
out.
so.
Cool. All right. For sake of storytelling, you make your way out of Shadecarn. Do you go right now? Do you wait till the morning? What are you waiting for?
Well, what time of day
What time
is
is it now?
Well,
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
yeah, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Ooh, I got to start my timer. I forgot to do that. Yes, because I'm going to
Well,
try
we're
to
not.
keep.
Well, we wouldn't be foolish enough to leave in the middle of the day, right? So,
Okay, so you leave in the morning, so you go to the next day.
yeah, we do that.
All right, cool. Night. Go to the next day. It's morning. All right, cool. So you get up at the crack of dawn. You have breakfast at your inns. You pick one of the inns that you stayed at. I'll get you a name. I've got lots of names of various inns. And you make your way out of the town, out of the city. You start heading westward, and it's a pretty well-traveled road, so it's pretty well maintained. You make really good time. So in about 2.5 days, even though you're walking, even with your mule that you bring, do you have a name for your mule, or is it just mule?
It's just mule.
Just mule. The way you found him is went on your way to Shadecarn. After you left where you were, you found kind of along the border a town that looked like it had been ransacked on the side of Lithadia. And there was a farm, and there were no people around. It looked like they got up and left, but some of their animals were dead, except for the mule. And you kind of let it out to go to pasture, and it kind of followed you and stays with you now wherever you go.
Sweet.
Cool.
Fars had a little mule, little mule, little mule. Fars had a little mule whose
Excellent.
flesh tasted quite like poop.
Did you say flesh?
Yes.
Nice.
It grows back,
Why was you touching his growing flesh?
All right. After about 2.5 days of travel, you make it to Stonebridge. Uneventfully, nothing happens.
Ah, there is an inn.
You make your way to Stonebridge. You come in from the eastern side of the map, and you find
All right.
yourself in a small farming village that has a river that goes through it. And wow, amazingly, there is a large stone bridge that crosses the river.
Wow.
And you see farmhouses.
Irony is not dead here.
Irony is full alive, and you find, there's a couple of centers or wells. You've got farming villages. The people are friendly. They kind of wave at you as you make your way by, and then there is an inn and tavern that's called the Stone Bridge. Again, very
Inn and tavern.
Inn and tavern sitting there on the side of the bridge.
Ah.
All right, what
there
time
were
of day is
children-
it? Does it seem like a good stopping time or lunchtime?
So I've got to go 3 days ahead of time. 3. So it is now Sun Flare the 23rd, 4939. Yes, it's probably about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So you could stop at the Tavern or Inn, get a nice restful sleep on a bed for a few coppers. So it's completely up to you.
All right, so we've been
Are there,
traveling
like-
together for 3 days, you say?
Are there
well-
children and stuff like in the street, like wandering and stuff like that?
Yeah. It's just a normal. It seems like there's nothing bad untoward that you can see from the people around.
All right, but I'll take out my juggling batons, and as I walk through the village, I will hop and skip and dance and juggle my way through the village.
I proudly display my badge of questionable authority.
There you go. Cool. People the kids look at you in awe. Some of the parents who see you performing kind of grab their kids and start shuffling them away.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Some of the kids are like, ooh, that's cool. And when their parents see it, they kind of like, looking around, and they kind of shuffle the kids away a little bit.
I tip my hat to the parents
Yeah,
as they pull their children away. And then make a rude gesture when their back is turned.
All right, cool. They're not doing it rudely.
I am.
But they are doing that.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
So, yeah, since we've been traveling together 3 days, do we get an impression of who each of us is? Or I don't know.
Yeah, you go ahead. You guys can. You can.
Scott's an ass.
Scott's travels.
No, I
with
have an
ass,
ass.
at least. That's right.
Donkey.
You're both,
But
guys-
generally, I will not stop either like singing, dancing, or playing an instrument,
All right.
or juggling, or some other random weird thing.
Yep, you guys can divulge. You've got 2.5 days to talk, or you travel in silence. Is completely up to the four of you.
There is no silence in my life.
I'm going to target myself with a light spell and see what happens.
Oh, cool!
I can see!
You can see. That's what
All
happens
right,
when you
well, I
don't.
would reveal who I am. That's who my character is.
I'm going to. I'll turn it on because it really doesn't matter on this scene. I will turn global illumination on so you can see.
All right.
But yes, you cast light on yourself. Woohoo! You can see.
I was practicing.
You're the glowing man.
So you make yourself into the inn. You find a tavern, an inn, a well. It's not huge. You've been in larger. 4 tables
That's what
around the
she said.
fireplace.
That's what she said.
You see behind the bar a dragonborn, a blue-scaled dragonborn bartender cleaning glasses. You see 2 people sitting at the bar, and as you kind of enter, let me do this. I'm gonna make you guys make a roll. See if you see what happens. I'm making a roll in the chat. Each of you, give me a perception check as you enter the bar, the tavern.
No.
Yeah, I used my good perception on Vars's mirror.
Your hair, where you don't have hair, you now have flowing black mane of hair. There, Nende. So far as you enter, the bartender kind of nods your way, but you can kind of see the 2 people whispering, and one of them looks like she's been crying.
Huh.
And the bartender, welcome, well met, travelers. I am Thankor, the proprietor of Stonebridge's Inn and Tavern. How may I help you?
Whoa.
I can go up and
Mead.
say,
Wait, what was his name?
Meat.
Thykor?
Thankor. Thankor.
Well, Thankor, I am Fars Zavavaro, entertainer extraordinaire.
Oh,
And I wish
can't take this guy
to
anywhere.
entertain your patrons for the evening in exchange for room and drink and food.
And he stops and he looks at you, and he looks at your lapel, and he goes, I do not see a guild badge for...
Oh, you've been discovered.
God damn it.
Do you have one perchance? Then you have just put it away for travel?
I
Unless
believe
you-
I have lost it on the road. I used to have it. It used to be right here. Can you not see the hole?
Whole or not, lost or not, the fines in the... I would lose, never mind the consequences for you. I could lose my inn and tavern for employing somebody without the proper guild badge.
It's not employee, it is barter.
Same.
What if I play on the street?
So,
You can try.
Did
Jay,
you roll up a
mentioned there was
second
a
character,
crying
Scott?
woman.
So far,
Why? You think I need one?
just asking.
yeah. While you're having this conversation, trying to barter to perform without being part of a guild, you kind of overhear with the perception that you rolled, that it's two women talking, and the one is saying, "We don't know what to do. We know that there's a creature who has been slaughtering farm animals to the south. Farmer Joe sent his mastiffs, and they never returned. We don't know what to do." That's the conversation that you overhear when you were bartering with the keep who wasn't giving in because you didn't have a.
Very well. I will purchase a room for the evening.
3 silver a person.
3 silver.
I want a better
That's
room
nice.
than that. No.
I don't know.
So I
how much
overheard this woman talking about this evil thing.
Sure. I'll say as you sat down there, you could
All right.
overhear this.
All right. So I rolled a 3 on my list. That is break.
What? Who?
What?
That's how I work my world.
Okay.
What is it? Fix, hold, break. So I approach her and I say, "I'm sorry, I overheard what you were mentioning. There is some evil creature about."
It needs to be broken.
It needs to be broken.
It's one.
That's exactly what I would say.
Sorry,
What was
one
that, Sam?
silver.
Sorry.
1 silver.
1 silver apiece for the rooms for the evening. She turns and she looks at you. Let me give her kind of a quick a roll to see what her reaction is because she doesn't know
Sure.
you.
No, of course. And my charisma is 7, so.
Well, she rolled really high. So I will say she looks at you and she's like, "Fair traveler," and she's kind of looking you up and down, not quite sure.
Sure.
With your dark vision, she's for the last several nights. There's a farmer Joe who is I already hid the map. So
Sure.
the southernmost farm, he herds sheep and goats, and parts of his flock have been missing at night. And he sends his dogs to try to track, and he has tried to track some sort of large beast. They believe it's staying at an abandoned windmill to the south. It's probably about another hour south from Farmer Joe's place. I know that's a really unique name. And we're not quite sure what to do.
But they come at night.
It typically
So-
comes at night. Nobody has
Right.
died. It's only been the flocks that have been, 2 or 3 goats, 2 or 3 sheep each night that disappear.
And the dogs now have disappeared.
Well, the dogs have not returned, yes.
Yes. I turn to my friends and I say,
Ooh,
"We
friends
must
already.
break this thing." Well, I don't know my friend, my
Whoa,
travel
whoa, whoa,
companions.
whoa. We can't do this for free. We're part of the Adventures Guild.
Oh, we got to charge?
No, you do not have to charge.
I say, 1 copper piece, and
But
we
the
shall break
woman-
this monster.
Do you say that? Wenende, do you say that?
I do say that because I don't know the rules.
The
All right.
Well, so the rules are you've been because of your merchant guild. It allows you to, for lack of a better word, trade or perform that task. So, like being a merchant, you're allowed to sell wares. You are allowed to, and farm stalls wherever you can sell it. If you have a product to sell, you can sell it, collect money, and then you have to pay a percentage back. The guilds for like the entertainers, you need to be part of that to be able to entertain in public places for money.
Oh, so you only needed to do the job. You don't have to necessarily get paid to do the job.
Correct. But do you ask for money?
Well,
I don't.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
we
greedy
are but
paladin.
simple farmers, but I'm sure for helping us, I'm sure we could scrape up some silvers, maybe a gold or 2. We are
I
just
pull out a
simple farmers.
copper piece and I throw it at Windy. And I
The greedy
head
paladin.
for the door.
He throws a copper piece at you. What do you do, Wenende?
I catch it.
All right, you have a copper piece.
I will add that to my sheet.
All right.
I will subtract. I don't know how many copper pieces in a gold piece, but
It's, what is it, 100?
Yeah, but shouldn't you
200.
do 19 silver and 20 copper,
yeah.
and then minus the 1 copper?
Yeah, I'm not
That's
going
right.
to worry about the copper. I'm not going to worry about it.
I'm worried. I'm putting it on my sheet.
You can have a copper. Is the light spell actually moving with you, Rob?
Yeah.
Cool.
You
I
cast
walk
it
over
on
to
your
her
helmet.
as everybody's leaving, and I whisper in her ear, "Fear not, fair maid, for I am sworn to rid this land of beasts." And then I leave.
Of beasts.
Well, at least I got.
Okay, so you're
somebody
going to
with
slaughter all the farm animals.
That's right.
They are not beasts.
All right, so this everybody's
Yeah, they are.
ready. I'm gonna travel to the farm and see if anything's happening.
What about dinner?
We eat what we kill.
You guys are screwed up, man.
We just got to the tavern. I haven't eaten anything.
I say we pause for dinner because they don't happen to come by until after dark. We got a couple hours to kill.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So they I don't know why you have a dexterity saving throw in the chat. I didn't give you one, but
Somebody cast
I
something
cast a
on me.
light spell on him.
oh, there you go. Wow, that's really bright. The
Whoa.
He doesn't see in the dark either.
yeah, Thankar says for attempting to rid whatever evil or whatever creature is slaying the farm animals, the meal is on me.
You realize there's two giants here, right? Yum,
Hey.
yum, 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 yum.
A normal serving is on me.
Okay.
All right.
I eat the 72-ounce
Steak.
Steak.
I'm a vegan.
Yes, you actually get to.
Of course you are.
and the gristle.
Oh, you can eat one meal. It not
Cool,
me
that's
to
how that
stay
works.
here all day.
Cool. All right. You have a nice meal. The women are thankful. They kind of leave. Says, we'll be back. Probably in the morning. If you return, hopefully let us know what you uncover. And you guys
If we return.
All right. Let me just to kind of show you where I was talking about, because I got rid of that map pretty quick. Activate. Wonder Twins powers activate. So you're here at the Stonebridge Inn and Tavern. This is Farmer Joe's down at the very south.
right.
Then the windmill is about another hour south from there. So you make your way.
We're gonna start at Farmer Joe's, right?
Yep. And
Unless
as
you don't
get
need us to, because you need us to go to the other map, then we'll go there.
Well,
No,
we have
no.
a ranger.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
If you-
don't believe and help us. Oh, he wants to kill the beast, so I'm like,
I don't know. You guys didn't talk on your journey, so you don't know if you know what he is. But anyway,
Well, I'm
Farmer
dressed as a ranger.
that doesn't mean nothing.
Everyone knows
That's right.
that I am like, I won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
yeah, we know you're obnoxious.
So we're not going to sneak.
Farmer Joe, he explains the situation. You know, he's got large herds and they've been thinning out every night, but he's too afraid to kind of go after it after his dogs disappear.
Do you have any carcasses? Maybe our friend here, Zawar, can look at the carcass.
No, they are taken from here.
Oh.
Can you
And
direct
there's
us?
no,
Have
there's
they been
no-
taken from the same spot every evening?
no, and there's no damage to like the fences or anything. It's his flock is thinned by 2 or 3 sheep or goats every night.
With no
Do you see
apparent.
blood?
No, and there are no tracks left. Oh,
Let's
actually,
find out if you can find them.
Can we go there?
Give me a stealth check, my friend.
Stealth?
I'm
Or-
sorry, survival.
Survival. Are you going to do it or am I?
I don't have tokens, so I can't select it. So just give me off your character sheet. Just give me a survival roll, please.
I have survival as well.
You can give me a roll if you would like to track as well.
I rolled a
There's no
4.
tracking skill.
It's called survival. Just use survival.
You got a 16, I got a 7. I don't see any tracks. I'm stopping on the
Alright.
track, so you can't see them anymore either.
As Zawar finds it, there
I
are
can't even
easy
find a
enough.
save on. Zayon.
There are easy enough types of tracks that you can see, kind of shuffling south. And once he points it out, Zayn, you kind of see him as well. Wenende, you have no idea what the hell they're looking at.
So
I'm still looking
follow
for the rest
them.
of my party.
I follow them to a fence because you said there were fences that weren't broken.
Zabor, can you identify
They
the makers of
be.
this track?
So yeah,
Yes.
so you were able to see the tracks from the fences, and they continue south.
So these things go over the fence or through the? That's what I'm asking.
It looks like they're going over the fence.
So they may be large,
You don't know. They
Or,
could be.
Don't know what it
or they
is
can
yet.
fly.
or they can fly.
Or they can go
Is this a
transparent.
creature that walks on 2 feet or 4? Can you tell?
2 feet.
All right, and
Two
can
larger
I?
size feet, and it looks like one. There's a step and a drag.
Ooh, step in a drag.
Got a big penis.
So can I? What would a? Can I try my perception to see if I know what kind of creature made these tracks?
It
I've
would,
already,
uh,
I've already
would-
solved it.
It'd be another survival check.
You already solved it, Chris? What did you discover it
It's the
is?
same guy that invited us on this trip. He's got
23.
only one good foot too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ah,
You putting two
I
to
think
two
you may be
together,
onto
one and two
something
together.
there, Kimosabe.
23, Jay.
23.
Dr.
It's a
Connors.
larger size creature. You
Sorry.
think from it's strange because it's a step always with the left foot and a drag with the right, and because of the drag, you're not 100% sure, but you're sure it's a larger size creature.
But
All right.
can I
I'm a
tell?
larger sized creature killer.
Is it a creature with paws and claws? Is it a creature with boots
Toes.
and jutes?
Toes. You see toes. And what
Toes.
looks like the sole of a foot.
Got
His
it.
little foot.
Size?
Large.
Large.
But again, because
All
of
right,
the
let's
drag,
crack it. Let's go.
it's kind of hard.
I see if
Does it match any of our
I see if
Goliaths?
Zayn Vaughn can put his foot next to the track. Is it
It's
bigger
larger
than
than-
Zayn Vaughn?
It is larger than Zayn's foot.
It's a real giant. Let's go.
All right,
it must be
giants out front.
broken.
You're only second level. All right.
All right.
Giants out front, please.
I put away my loot and take out my bagpipes.
Oh
Cool.
God, no!
We are never sneaking up on anything, are we?
No, I don't take out my bagpipes.
Do you play an inspirational song in the bagpipes? We might enjoy that.
Yeah,
He can
Just
take
the old
away our
giant
freedom,
people
but
love
he'll never
bagpipes.
take away our bagpipes.
yes.
Well, we have. I can't see in the dark, so we have light spells, so we're never sneaking up on anything, anyways, right? So,
Oh, we're
Right.
going like a dusky type of stuff, so it's only an hour or
Yeah.
so.
It's a little bit after. It's probably a little bit darker. Let me just do. I've got to do a couple things. All right, cool. Let me focus here.
I imagine we're headed towards the windmill.
Yep. And there's kind of an overgrown path, because they did say it was an abandoned windmill, so it's been a bit. Let me just get us to the right spot. I've already activated it, so bang, here you are down here. It is dark enough that if you want to cast your light spell back on yourself, let me just do this.
doing it.
I will just reactivate the. There you go. Perfect.
Would you like a light spell? Anybody else?
No thanks.
No thanks.
I need.
All right.
I do not require such trivialities.
It looks like I still have mine on me, Rob.
You mere,
could be
you
in
mere
my
mortals are so lacking.
Let me just double check one thing, Chris. See if it is active. It is now active. Okay, cool. I'm
Did
not
you
worried
just
about that. So,
insult us, Zawar?
Who?
Why? What did he say?
I
You said we
you
mere mortals
you
are a
mere
pain in the
mortals
ass.
are so helpless sometimes. When he said he
All right,
didn't
I'm
have
gonna
dark
roll my
vision,
dice, Jay.
okay.
One.
It says, that's fix. I
All
turn
right.
to Wiz and I say, You must adjust your attitude. Let me help.
And you hear this strange voice from the cloud saying, "Who is Wiz?"
Or Zor.
No, you guys could call me Z. It makes it much easier.
So, as you approach, you see in front of you an abandoned, looks like a windmill farm, right? You see the fields that used to have wheat or oats or some sort of grain that have all been overgrown. You see a windmill stone building, the doors slightly ajar, with the in tattered. The stone is still pretty well intact, but you can see the blades have like fallen. This you think is a barn directly in front of you, and I think it's a little too far. You can't quite see, but that's what you see right now in front of you.
We can see kind of like something here, right? Like is that like a fallen down wall or something?
Yep, that's part of the windmill. Yep. And then this building here is wooden, and from its kind of design, you think this is the barn just to the north.
I asked Z where he thinks the tracks are going. Are they everywhere, or?
They're kind of everywhere. You see them going.
I raise a finger and I say, hold a moment. And I weave my hands and I conjure the aspect of a sheep and have it trot into the empty windmill.
Cool.
Silently.
So you see,
I like that idea.
All of a sudden, this sheep appears in front of Fars. It's green skin because that's what Fars is. No, I'm kidding. It trots off very quietly. It makes zero sound as it moves into the barn.
It's a quiet.
Give me a perception check. Well, now I've got tokens. I can actually do that.
Oh, nice.
I can give a perception check. Oh, you want to do that? No.
I'll have everybody do it because you're all there.
I rolled a
That's a
natural
one.
20.
I haven't configured that yet. So
I made the sound in the game. Don't worry.
And Zaywar, even Fars, you rolled high enough. There's absolutely no sound outside of the continued creaking of the windmill, the blades of the windmill kind of rocking back and forth. You don't hear. You don't hear
smell
anything. Yeah.
So no.
Oh shit! What movie was that from?
All right, I'm
Ghostbusters.
going to slowly move forward.
Cool. You see two doors ajar with rubble kind of around it.
Let's see.
Yep.
I say, hold. Shh. I recast. Hold on.
Oh, so I see more into the windmill. Is that like an old grinding stone or something?
Yep. So as you get closer to the door, you start to see debris, and again, the outside looks pretty intact. So you think this is stuff that's decayed and fallen. You see gears and grinding stones and mill bins. Go ahead, Scott.
So Jay, I changed tracked, and my sheep disappears, but now you hear the baying, the brain of a sheep, the sound of a sheep coming from like about here.
About there. All right.
Yes. And I hold and I watch.
Okay. I made a roll.
I moved to where the sound came from and I ducked down.
You hear
7
the
foot tall,
braying of a
300-pound
sheep,
guy
but there's
hiding.
no sheep there, Wenenda. You are confused. Why is there a sheep spraying here? You continue to listen outside of the braying of the sheep. You don't hear much.
All right. I'm going to look in this building here.
Yep. You see, as you go in, you climb through the window. You see, I don't
What's that in
have.
the corner?
Yeah. So there's no. This is cruel. The artist that I have doesn't have like dead sheep. It has dead horses. It has dead seals.
So it's a body.
Got it. Dead seals. So as you go into the barn, you climb through the window rather than the doors. You see, again, you step in piles of dung, large piles of dung. And you see in the upper corner, you see bodies that have been eaten, and they look like sheep bodies, even though the picture doesn't look like sheep bodies.
I let the party know that I see carcasses in the corner. Feels like this might be the nest.
And as you head that way, you can start to see the outline of another building to the north.
So Jay,
I can see it. Yep.
I went through the windmill,
Okay.
but I am going to try to blend with the shadows as I hide from the light spell that these muckleheads are throwing.
All right, give me a.
I did.
We're not
I rolled a
sneaky
13.
people.
All
I'm
right,
not very sneaky.
that's all right. You kind of duck in the shadows, and the light spell comes around the corner, and it's like, damn it. So as you go up there, you start to see what looks more like a residence, a home.
Got it.
And again,
I
Broken-
see a
another
pretty big
broken
carcass
window?
over here. Right?
See another carcass?
yes,
All
you
right.
do. You see another carcass that way. And let's pause for just 1 second. Hang on a sec.
He said,
Rob,
pause, Rob.
Is it appropriate for me to like hold
Take that,
my
Chris.
action with my, in other words, load my crossbow?
You can load your crossbow, and depending on what goes on, we'll see what happens. So you've.
I'm
you
not very
basically-
perceptive, but I do notice the dead carcass.
Okay. Zaywar, give me a perception check in the chat, please. Yes, you do see. That is actually. You can tell from your travels that looks like the carcass of a brown bear.
Oh.
Oh, so they're not just doing sheep.
That's what she
Yeah.
said.
And as
The sheep are just a gateway drug.
yeah.
More like what?
As
That's
you
what
get
he
closer,
said.
you start to hear some scuffling coming from the house. It's hard to tell where, but you do hear some scuffling in the house.
I make some sheep noises.
That's what she said.
I make a small flourish with my flute, and I give Zayn, who seems to be mostly in the front, an inspiration die.
Cool.
Nice.
I think if you target him and click your feet, it should give it to him.
Yep. All right.
So he can then use it whenever he wants. If not, we'll handle it from there. Oh, what a nice sound.
Ooh, that was nice.
Stairway to heaven denied.
So,
you
Bardic,
go.
so you get a D6 that you can use at your disposal there.
Nice.
On ability checks or attacks or saves.
I give him guidance in return.
Ooh, excellent. That's
Ooh, circle
still
jerk.
right? Oh God! All right, what would you like to do? As you play your flute, and Zayon feels the inspiration come across him. You continue to hear shuffling, and the shuffling stops.
We don't hear any more shuffling.
Nope, not yet.
And what was the direction of the shuffling by the dead bear?
In that area, but you're not 100% sure because you're still away from the building.
Got
I'm
it.
glad we're
All right.
bunching up like this.
Well, it's not like a bear. Whatever. Gonna cast a fireball on us. I step into the
Alright.
room with the bear if I can.
You say that.
Yep. As
That's
you
a
get
window,
there,
right?
that is a broken window. So you climb through the window. You make
Yep.
a bunch of noise as you climb through the window, and you
Of
hear
course.
coming from the back room like, "No, leave me alone." And
Alright.
for
You don't
sake
even have
of-
to push me through the window. I won't be able to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
all right,
Thank you. Good job. So I heard it from this side over here.
yes, and it's muffled because there's a closed door, but you
Yep.
just kind of hear. You heard
I
that.
I wave to when you need to do that. There's something behind this door.
Okay.
I'm trying to come to see
Stop,
you.
Scott. Back up.
I know you got to get.
Never mind.
The
Never
DM's
mind.
got to
You're
push
good.
you through
You're
the
good.
window.
Keep going.
I can't make it through the window.
Oh,
It's
now
too
there's a wall
small of
there.
a window.
I'll drag it through. All right, cool.
Ah!
All right, everybody stop. So far, let me just give this thing a quick perception check.
Yep.
You
Well,
can
it's not
see-
like we are glowing and making noise.
I'm not.
All right, it turns at you and it throws like part of the debris at you, And he's like, leave alone, no harm. And what you've seen, I'll give it away. You guys don't know what it is, but Fars does. An ogre, huge ogre. And one of its arms is completely deformed and like melted against its chest. Its right leg looks stunted and deformed as well, which you saw the drag. And he's got this giant club and an over-muscled arm because, he's only got one arm that he can use, and he's looking at you kind of he's like, leave me alone. And he wields his club back to see what you do. We'll go into initiative just to kind of play it out and see what happens.
All right.
All right, everybody, roll an initiative. The first initiative of the new campaign. Woohoo! Begin combat.
Why are we all pink?
What was the question there, Wiz?
It looks like all our dice are pink.
Oh,
I see green and gold and purple.
I didn't see any dice. I'm sad. So he's just kind of standing there holding his club, and he's like, leave me alone. Just want to be left alone.
Is he speaking common or giant?
He's speaking common. It's slurred, right? He's an ogre. Oh,
Yes.
So, and you guys can start to hear muffled voice saying, leave alone, through the doors.
But we can't see him.
You can't see it.
You and I can't, but they can.
So,
Scott can.
yeah. So that's what you hear, and I'm just using initiative to kind of control the flow of activity. So that's what you hear coming through from the other side of this door.
Well, I'm sorry, from the other side of this door?
You're not next to, so you technically can't open it, but yes, that door.
All right, well, I come into the room.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll have to help you.
Yep.
They'll have to help you through the window.
I will pull you through the wall.
That's 10 feet of movement.
All right, I say, all right, I'm ready if one of you wants to open the door, and I hold my crossbow up.
All right. You're holding your action. I'm a crossbow flyer. All right, Fars.
Is this window intact?
That window is intact.
Oh, he likes it because it holds out the weather.
But is it locked?
Are you trying?
Yes, I try the window.
It is not locked.
It's not locked. I open the window and I say, and I hold up my hands. I have no obvious weapons in my hands.
Yeah.
And I address the ogre and I say, hold, be calm. Why the townsfolk nearby are feared because you have been taking their livestock.
Okay. When it comes back to his turn, he will end. Well, I'll say he answers now. Hungry, need to eat. All alone, exile I am. Look at me. No harm. Leave alone.
Well, you harmed the people of this village.
Well, he didn't harm any people.
I know. Well, yeah, I get that.
He harms their food
That's
supply.
what happened with them.
Yeah, I only have 6 seconds, so.
Yeah. Menendez, you kind of hear a conversation through the door, and you kind of hear that loud, no harm, need to eat, exile, leave alone.
Okay. I can't move for some reason.
Might be half stuck in the wall.
How about now?
No.
Nope.
Maybe.
Where are you trying to move?
I was going to go up to the door.
Okay, I'll put you there. There's probably just a wall.
Oh, you know why? I was trying to move Wiz. I forgot he jumped over me.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
I try the door.
The door is not locked. Make a con save. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Make a con save.
As you open the door, you kind of see. You've already heard me to describe it. You see, you see more carcasses on the ground. You see broken and smashed walls, and he kind of turns and looks at you as you come through the door. What do you do?
Is he injured, or
He's malformed.
He's
handicapped?
malformed.
He's malformed for sure. You're not sure if it's due from an injury or whatnot, but his right arm is kind of like deformed and like melded to his chest. His right leg is the same, stunted. His leg looks like it drags, and the right side of his face is kind of the same way. So he's definitely got something going on with the right side of his body.
I ask him if he's willing to leave this area so that way the farmers don't lose their money from the animals.
All right. He will. Yep.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
No, that's cool. Are you holding an action? Or are you doing anything from that perspective, or just talking?
Just talking.
All right, cool. Dan.
All right, I'm good for here. Just in case.
Just in case. Justin Timberlake. So you move there. And what else are you doing? Anything else?
I was trying to cast a spell.
Okay, you can cast a spell. Who are you blessing?
I will have to do. I can do. I don't know. I can see everything. Just
Well, you got
three
three
of us, I
targets.
guess. I can't see it.
Oh, you should have targeted before you cast it, but we'll take. But cool. Let's.
So how do you
this.
target more than one target? That's the question.
Yeah, you hold
spacebar?
Shift and T.
Got it. Got it.
Yep. Let me do this, Rob. Go here because I know it's new for you. Let me. Oh, wait a minute. You should have spell slots. All right. So there's your spell slots back. I've given you your spell slots.
All right. I'm gonna try it again.
Let's hang on a sec. I'm going to clear something. I'm just going to get rid of break concentration just to clear it. So now if you target everybody you want to cast it on, then
I think I did.
All right, now give it a cast. There we go.
All right.
Oh,
And
I feel blessed.
You feel
Can
blessed.
I step into the room, or is Chris taking up too much space?
No, you can. I mean, you're both pretty large, but you can kind of push your way through.
All right. I'm gonna go to here and then hold my action of smashing the shit out of this thing while Chris is talking
All right.
to it, or windy.
But you were in the mood to fix things.
I might
How do
be.
you
Let me
hold
roll
your
my
action?
dice.
How do you hold your action if you cast a spell?
Well, he has to cast this. That's what you see, but it's not. It's not that limber.
I use my bonus action. I hold.
Cool. All right. For now, we'll just leave the combat tracker up because you're having a conversation, and we'll kind of go from there. So we won't worry about it. Dang, that was a lot. 0. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I've still got some things to configure. So the ogre says, exiled, outcast, just not mean no harm nobody.
Well, it's
Hey,
Wiz's turn.
Oh,
No, I'm kind of just leaving that up.
okay.
We'll just play this until something happens.
We either fight it or we talk it into something. Nice.
I ask him if he needs healing.
Born.
Born that way, huh?
Yeah. He plays the Lady Gaga song.
Not much I can do
whatever.
about that then.
It's like he says born this way. You can try, but no shaman, no nothing. Exile, outcast, leave. I leave. People try, make fun, taunt, beat me. I leave.
Well, you have. Oh, another ogre. Uh-oh.
Oh no, finished. It was. I'm not. It shouldn't show up, but it's yes. There's another ogre, but keep going.
All right.
I say, yes, you have been treated poorly. However, your actions have harmed the people of this village. We must either move on to somewhere else, or make recompense to these people, and somehow
Pay them back.
He looks at you.
endear yourself to these villagers and become part of their society.
He looks at you when you say recompense, like, what?
Payback.
No
You
harm.
must atone.
Hungry. Be hungry. Food.
Understood. However, you are strong, yes?
Yeah, strong. And you see him one-handed pick up a giant great club that typically they wield with two hands.
Perhaps
I don't like
you could
that.
barter your strength for food rather than taking.
Give me.
Become my turn all of a sudden. Oh, it must be auto cycling if you don't do anything.
No, I'm doing it. I'm moving it ahead just to get ready to go to the next round.
Got it.
So give me 1 second.
Persuasion?
So give me a persuasion check, Scott.
I can do that. I'm pretty good at persuasion.
Yeah, you
Cool.
are.
Especially
You're
when
very
you roll it
persuasive.
funny.
Oh, was that an after 20?
Nice. What would he roll against that? Let me see. He's gonna roll up and give a. I think he just does a.
Insight?
Yeah, I'm giving him an insight if I can find it. There it is. It's alphabetical. Still can't see it.
Wow, he rolled pretty good.
He did.
Not good enough.
He stops and he starts to lower the club. No harm meant. No help. How?
That
And Baywar, give me a perception check. I'm going to throw it in the chat right now for you.
Oh, okay. I don't see it.
I see it.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
My scroll wasn't working for a second.
All right. You, as you're sitting there listening to this conversation, and you see the ogre kind of lower his great club, based off of the conversation with Fars, you hear, nope, back up. You can't move. Back up one.
I thought you said I saw the ogre, so I.
No. You hear from outside coming close to the building. You hear what sound like footsteps, rapid footsteps.
Big ones.
You're not sure, but yes, you hear something coming towards the building.
Maybe he's tiptoeing.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Do you see anything?
I see this. I don't know what it is.
Dead bodies. So you see what you see. You don't see anything. You still hear noises approaching.
From outside this window.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to hide down below the windowsill and watch.
All right.
And keep my crossbow ready.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Well, I don't see him.
Right. So you crouch down. You hear the crunch of glass as you crouch down, and you got your crossbow ready, and you're kind of peeking out through the light, the bright light that's shining from your friends Wenende. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna just do this real quick.
I see him.
General intelligence. See if he's smart enough to. Nope, he has no clue. He runs up. You see another ogre run up.
And I fire.
You can fire. You can target him.
Let me target him.
Yep. So as he jumps in front of the window. Wow, even with disadvantage, you rolled a 27. You hit him for 9 points. All right. And since it is his turn, why can't I target you? There we go. He swings at you through the window with his giant great club.
Oof.
Bam! He hits you. Wait a minute. What's your AC? Because I'm going to give you half cover because you're through the window. 16 plus that is 20. That's 23, 25. He still hit you. Sorry, even with the cover, the club smashes the frame and kind of slams down on your shoulder as you unleashed your crossbow bolt and kind of fall back. Bam! That hurt.
Ow.
Did you say
All
ow?
right. So obviously I heard something, right?
You hear a smash. You hear
You hear,
clang. You hear a roar. You see the ogre that's in front of you kind of turn, and you hear like the smashing of of wood, and you hear Z go, oh.
Can I do that with the sound of?
You can. Oh shit! All right, Mars.
All right. I look at half body here. Say, you hold there, and then I come back around the corner, and I see this guy beating up on Z. Right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You see him pulling a club through the window back as he's getting ready to swing.
I am going to target him with a broken spell.
A broken spell.
Yeah. Remember I told you how some spells are broken?
You cause pain within a rough or severe pain in its head. At the start of the turn, the target takes a D4 psychic damage and is blinded for one. He doesn't get a save against the blind?
That's why this one's broken. I would say you probably get a save.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, so he's going to
I said on a successful save, you can throw it half damage and is not blinded.
All right, well, what's your DC? DC was 15. He rolled an 11. He's blind.
And takes 2 points of damage.
And he takes a mighty 2 points of damage.
And it lasts for a minute, and it's not concentration.
All right, we might have to fix that one.
Yes, I assumed that.
But that's okay.
I would gladly take concentration on that spell.
All right. He's kind of... He starts, like, flailing a little bit as you believe he can no longer see. Zayn!
All right, I once again squeezed by my boy.
Yeah.
I target my man.
Yeah. You see an ogre is kind of like scraping at the wall with his great club in his two hands, kind of, what's going on? Oh, you target him.
Yeah. I saw he was close to death, so I healed him for 9.
You do. Zayn!
Wait. Cure wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wounds.
Oh, I thought it did better healing.
No,
I did 9. 1d8 plus 3 is not bad.
Nope, yeah, not bad. Yeah, Zayn, you feel... Not Zayn. I'll get the names eventually. Zaywar, you feel a hand touch your shoulder.
Zayn and Zaywar. Jesus.
You feel this energy come through
go by
you.
the hood.
Your wounds start to close, and you feel a little bit of vitality come back into your arms. All right, you still have to move it. Anything else you're doing there, Zayn?
I'm going to step back a little to give Z a little bit of space if he needs to move.
All right. Go to Wenende.
The big guy in the room's hasn't swung.
He didn't attack me as I ran by, right?
As far as you know, yep, he has not attacked any of you.
Okay. Then I'm stuck in the... there it is.
Yeah.
I'm going through the door.
You're going to jump through the window?
Yep.
All right. I'll say because of that, you can probably only get to there.
Okay.
Because you can move through an enemy space, so you kind of force your way. You push Zaywar down. You jump through the window and climb under his arm. Well, he's also blind, so I say no problem. You get there.
Okay, I'm going to swing my sword at him.
You swing your sword. You summon. You see Zaywar, this sword. Do you summon your sword, or was it already out?
Oh, it was out.
All right, never mind. He swings with his longsword.
Oh,
That's what you call it now.
Sounded better when he summoned it.
Yeah, I know. And
All
then,
right.
wait.
Yeah.
As a bonus action,
That's what she said.
I'm going to cast
One eternity later.
Brink, might.
now that little bastard's on fire.
Yeah, bastard.
You should do that first because then it's part of your attack, but that's cool. So I'll say you
Okay.
did it. Yeah. That's cool. You got him. He takes another 2. I will apply the 2.
And it continues until he
So
saves
he
it.
makes a con save.
At the start of each of the turn, the target takes a d6 and then makes a.
Man, the start of his turn is gonna suck.
There you go. All right, cool. He's got a lot of saves to make. All right. Excellent. So that was your turn. Anything else there, Wenende?
No, I think that's good for now.
All right. I am going to do this for this guy. Did I do it right? No, I didn't do it right.
You tried, though. It was good effort.
I didn't do it right. Sorry. There we go. We'll just do this again. There we go. That's better. He unleashes alone, leave alone, and he blasts through the wall. He kind of gets a full head of steam, and he kind of slams his way through the rotted wall. He moves up, and he takes a wild swing with his two-handed club with one hand.
At who?
On the other ogre?
At the other ogre.
Ah.
And he hits it for a mighty 16 points of damage as the club
Wow.
slams down on the blind ogre, and the ogre, Orgog, mad. All right, before I go to the next one, I just have to get my prescription. Give me 5 seconds.
He needs his drugs to deal with us.
Well,
Like that's the first.
So do I.
Lululululu.
You should start playing your bagpipes.
All right.
no, you still haven't seen me with a weapon.
That's right.
All right, cool. I'm back. We go to the next. Bars, you won the initiative.
Bars.
You see the wall in front of you smash out with the ogre come screaming through and take a big swipe at the other ogre.
All right. So I yell out at the blinded ogre and I say, "Your mother had no children that lived."
That was mean.
That was vicious.
That was mocking.
So it
minus
takes
1.
another 4 points of damage.
All right. He has been mocked. Wisdom save
Viciously.
and have disadvantage on the next attack roll. All right. Well,
Well, now he has double disadvantage.
it was already at disadvantage because it was blind. All right, cool. Anything else there, Fars?
No, I'm having fun.
He's
Pull out your
He's a-
bagpipes.
He's in bad shape. All right, Zaywar, your turn.
He's still blind, right?
As far as you can tell, he's
So
he's
does
really-
does him being blind eliminate his
If you step
attack if
back.
I move away from him?
You're not sure. We'll have to see because he can still hear.
All right, I'm on broken glass, so he's gonna hear me. I'm too close to shoot him again.
You can. You're at
disadvantage.
disadvantage
Yeah.
to shoot, but because he's blind, you get advantage, so it's a regular roll.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to target him, and then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my
Reload?
bonus action, and I'm going to Hunter's Mark him.
All right, target him and cast it.
Mark creature.
I think
It
this
says
is the first.
it says free casting. What does that mean?
I don't know. Just
It says Mark creature.
yep. Just click mark creature.
Cast spell.
I don't think I've ever seen a creature with that many.
That's a lot on one guy.
All right.
All
now you
right.
take your attack.
And then I am going to.
19's going to hit it. It shouldn't have been with advantage, but that's quite all right. So give me another. Doesn't look like it applied the. What is your? What is marked as a D6? Give me a D6. Another 6.
Wow. Doubled your damage.
All right. Bam! You hit him with the crossbow bolt. He starts swinging wildly with his club. So far, hasn't hit anybody. All right. Anything else, Zaywar?
If I move away, I give him a possible chance of hitting me again.
A possible chance of hitting you. Yep.
Possible.
Well, I don't want to be here if he crashes through this window, so I'm going to move away.
All right. I am just going to do a perception check because he's in a world of hurt. Let's see if he hears you.
Feels like that should be a disadvantage.
He heard you because he can still hear, but he's got a disadvantage swing. So just do me a favor. I'm just going to move you back because it's going to make me check range.
All right.
And it should be with disadvantage. Keep low. He misses you. All right.
Wow, that would have hurt.
Oh.
All right.
Slut!
Anything else, Zaywar?
Nope, that's it.
All right. He screams. He takes his swing at the ogre. 25. He hits it for another 12 points of damage. All right. Zayn, Vaughn, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna step forward. Join my friend. Take a swing.
All right.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
All right, with a D6. Ooh,
I don't think you needed
All you
that.
did is click it. That's cool.
All I did is click.
All right, and you whacked him.
Hit him for
Whackety-whack.
10.
As your hit smashes through the broken window, it hits the ogre in the head as it's flailing and blind and not knowing what the hell's going on, and it rips a gash, and you see its brain kind of ooze out of its side as it falls dead.
What does the other ogre do? How does it
My
react?
war
Smashes
pick
him.
of smash.
Smashes him one more time, and then stops and looks at you, and he's like, he goes, "Dog, hunt for me."
Are there more
Dog
coming?
dead now.
Dog dead.
So
Claw.
I've got
Claw.
a plan.
Happy.
Okay, Paladin, what is your plan?
Me got plan.
We bring back the dead body of the ogre, tell him that it's all set, and we ask, what was his name? Ogreth?
Claw.
Gimp.
Dog.
Log. Well,
We ask, this guy to move on because they know where he is now.
well,
Bars.
if he moves on, he's going to do this again somewhere else.
Yep.
Because, but my
That's
thought
what
is,
ogres do.
yeah, well, they are a farming village. Farming villages often have the need for manual labor and someone willing to do heavy, dirty things.
You're gonna have to negotiate with the townspeople. That's gonna be good. Let them keep an ogre.
I can negotiate. I could sell ice cream cones to Eskimos.
Well, I'm
Maybe
willing
we
to
can
let
get
it
him to sing
try.
Putting on the Ritz.
Let's see.
He says,
Yep, I rolled fix.
hungry, no harm meant. He'll basically he says he'll go with you,
Oh,
and if they don't want him, he will leave.
all right. Sounds like a plan there, Mister Bard.
How about if we have him carry the dead one back so we can show them that we did something?
Smells you carry.
How much does it weigh?
Oof.
With amazing
200
strength
pounds?
of one arm, he walks over and he grabs the body like a football, and he waits for you.
All right, let's go talk to the townsfolk.
All right. So by the time you get back, it's probably going to be like 8:30ish.
Sure. This is like springtime, summertime. I know. I don't
Summertime.
remember.
It's the second month of summertime.
Second. Okay, so it's probably still fairly light out.
Or right around there.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay. We got light spells cast on us for prey.
Yes.
All right. Let me just cool. Let me go bring back to. I'll just go back to the end. Just.
Do you notice there's no spring in this in these seasons?
Hey, Jay,
Yeah.
can we at least look around for treasure real quick? If there's nothing there, just say that.
Yeah. No, there's not much there. It's
Okay.
been an abandoned, and he hid out because it was abandoned, and
So I'm gonna ask Claw, is there an ogre like den somewhere right by here?
he says that his clan is from what was the name of the mountain range that was there? It's part of the
Mr.
spur,
Mountain
the
Hawk?
dragon spur. He came from the dragon spur.
So they
So
think that this one came to kill him, not to raid.
Correct. Because he basically explains it. I'm not going to do his voice, but he basically explains he's an outcast. Just because of his deformity, he was born that way, and that as he grew up, he tried to fit in and tried to do. He went hunting and did everything with them, but they continued to beat him and treat him, so he left. And
The older ogres wouldn't let him play an ogre game.
That's right.
exactly it. But he doesn't have a red nose.
All right, cool. We're gonna let Forrest try to negotiate with the townspeople about their ogre.
This
Yeah.
ought to be fun.
So
Their mutant ogre.
So I suggest that he waits with a couple of you guys at the edge of town until after I can negotiate a little bit here.
Beer.
Well, no, because think of the power of the image of him bringing in a dead ogre and dropping it at their feet, and then you negotiating to have him become a
Yes,
friend. to
except
them.
except that the first reaction may be fear and not gratitude.
Because it's a giant mutant
These
ogre.
are these are simple farm folk.
They did send us.
Yeah, these are simple farm folk.
Well, you're the negotiator. We'll go with your.
Well, so it's we can lay it to a vote and see what you
No. You're the one that's going to be doing the talking, so you want to be in the best position.
Yes.
I am just going to get rid of the bless because
That's
it
probably
would have. Yeah, it would have ended. Give me a sec. Your
about an hour ago.
Yeah, I'm just
At
clearing.
least.
I'm
I'll
just
be
cleaning.
right back.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And he's got and you do not have bless on you either, but that's okay. Click off. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. Oh,
All right.
wait. Where is everybody? Okay. All right. So where do you go? You go back
So,
to
well, we've been to the tavern, so I'm going to go to the tavern and
Okay.
ask him, is there a town council or a mayor or a burgermeister of some flavor in this village?
Yes, we can get him. And after a few minutes, with you coming back, Zaywar looking a little beaten up. They're like, what happened? Did you see what, while Fakar or Thankar, whatever the heck his name was, goes and gets the mayor, whose name is Burgermeister. No.
Burgermeister Meisterberger. I said, yes, we have found the source. We have found the sheep thief. However, we have a proposition because he does wish to make recompense.
Recompense is good. What is this creature or more
His name-
information?
What's his name? Clar or Claw?
Clark. There's a G.
Clark. His name is Clark, and he is an outcast from his tribe. and he was simply attempting to provide sustenance for himself, but did not truly wish harm upon your townsfolk.
Kind of name is Clark. What is it? What was it?
He is a very strong individual, and he wishes to assist in the town, both to make recompense for what he has taken, but also to be secure, to find a place of safety and security that he may dwell. So he will exchange physical labor
for safety and food.
For safety and security.
Give me a persuasion.
And by the way, he's an ogre.
Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Wow.
So he stops and is kind of.
He has been hunted by his own kind, and he is being hunted by his own kind, and a hunter came to where he was hiding in the windmill this evening, and we have defeated said hunter with the assistance of Clark.
So was Clark who? He's looking a little
confusing.
Okay.
No, he's looking at you a little confused. Like, so you say an ogre?
Yes. He is an outcast in this village. Yes.
You hear screams from outside.
Oh, fantastic! What's else? Did someone bring the ogre out?
I did not.
I thought we were waiting.
Yeah, they were waiting on the edge of the village.
Oh, I thought you guys went into town and left him on the edge of the village.
No. We're gonna split up. We're gonna
Yes. We're still with him.
Scott-
There could be screaming
Scott
though.
and Wiz. Yeah, I'm down with the ogre.
Okay.
I'm washing him up.
I stayed with the ogre too because
Okay.
I
All right,
could
so I
talk
guess
to
I'm
him.
alone, unless you
Okay.
came with me, Waffle Hut.
Sure, I went with him. I can't leave him alone.
Waffle Hut?
So he seems. You rolled really high, so he's intrigued. He's interested. He's also very wary, because you're trying to propose that what's typically he knows as,
A fearsome monster.
beast.
yeah,
Yes.
to come into the village. But he says, "Take me to this." What was his name? Clark.
Clark.
Clark. Take me to this
Clark.
creature, and the two women and the bartender go with you. They're like, you start to hear whispers as you're heading out, and other townspeople start to gather.
And as we're heading out, we also tell the Burgermeister, the mayor, that if you do not wish for him to remain, he has volunteered to leave on his own accord.
Okay. So you make your way to the edge of town. Where are you keeping him? Down by Farmer Joe's?
Yeah.
Like the woods there nearby or something,
All right.
Cospa trees or something.
So you guys make it there. The townspeople start to gasp and back up as you get closer, and they see the light spells. They see this beast, obviously deformed, with Wenende kind of licking his thumb and fixing his eyelashes a little bit.
We ask him to leave his club behind.
Club protection. He has it on the ground.
Okay, perfect.
There you go.
Good enough.
All right, and he's still holding the ogre body.
Oh,
So we'll say with the roll that you made, after a bunch of convincing, that they Clark, basically says, hungry, sorry, food. The mayor, still a little taken aback. The bartender almost kind of steps in on behalf of the ogre, which is kind of amazing based on, but your role, we're not one as you look around the town, you notice just like a lot of them, there's lots of different species around. So they said, there are times where, the wild comes into town, and it would be nice to have protection, and they will put him to work. And Clark's like, yes, work. No, yes, right. And they'll find, another home that's got nobody in it to kind of make it his, and they agree to take him into town.
Oh, good work, Fars.
Well,
I think he needs an inspiration point for that.
I'm giving everybody additional experience points for that.
Oh,
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I'm gonna try to heal him with my lay on hands.
Okay.
And I pray to my God, because he's such a valiant warrior.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna use my 5 points of lay on hands on him. I don't know if it'll do any good, but wouldn't hurt to try.
It doesn't hurt. So you, Valkyrian, for his blessing, he's kind of taken aback a little bit, and he feels the energy kind of go through him. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It's not like it's like permanent physical damage now at this point in time, but it does kind of rejuvenate him a little bit because of the healing touch.
Okay.
So he pees a
Didn't
little.
fix his mutation.
No, but he pees a little straighter.
Oh, that's good news.
Cool. And so the townspeople, the two women said, we were able to, from the town for helping us and giving us this strange protector, and they're still a little weary, and people are still a little weary of it, but they're watching him interact and kind of not say much, but follow the group. And what do you have him do with the dead ogre?
I think we have to bury him somewhere.
Fertilizer.
He takes and throws the body into the water.
No, fertilizer.
All right, ogre fertilizer. Not sure what that is, but okay.
We gotta burn it. We can't poison the water.
They were able to scoff up a total of 27 silver.
I look at the rest of the group and I say, this does nothing for us, but it might buy a few sheep to help feed the ogre.
So as this kind of all wraps up, I turn to the townsfolk and I say, for reasons of my own, I am sympathetic to Clark's plight. And I must tell you, a simple act of kindness is worth 10 times its weight in gold. And I thank you all.
And
I think you can understand from my backstory why.
Oh yeah. Okay. They're appreciative. They thank you profusely for figuring out, what was going on. They thank you. The innkeeper says, you're welcome here anytime.
Well, we sure could use a night of rest.
You are more than welcome. We don't have any travelers right now, so the inn is empty. So you have a pick of the room. It's only one floor.
A spoon with Waffle Hut.
It's Waffle Hut. It's chicken and waffles in the morning. That's for breakfast. And you have successfully, I'm surprised. I did not think that you guys would go the route of trying to get the ogre to help the town, and that's what I wanted. I figured he was
I have to tell you, this is the weirdest bunch of characters that we've ever had together since I've been playing with you guys. And so it was really nice to see that something weird happened.
Yeah, I love it.
And you still have not seen me pull a weapon.
Yeah, no. Cool.
He's a pacifist.
That's what she said.
All right, so you guys get a good night's sleep. You see, bright and early, Clark off in the fields with a group of farmers, and they're kind of telling him what to do, and he's off doing some of the heavy lifting.
Should we click long rest?
Yes, I haven't set that up yet, so go ahead and give yourselves a long rest.
New day.
Yes, I'm going to go advance my clock because I want to keep track of this. For reasons unbeknownst to you. The
death clock ticks.
I make sure I say goodbye to our ogre friend.
Cool. He thanks you again, Clark friend. Yes. And he gives you a big pat on the back that kind of knocks you over, even though you're a giant guy.
So Jay, is there a representative for our union or whatever our guild in this town?
There isn't. What the towns have are called. I have it written here. Where did it go?
Dickenhoffers.
No, they
Dippin' floppin'.
So a lot of the bigger cities and towns have representatives of the guilds. And what they do at the smaller towns is they have, think of them as, they're not tax collectors, but they travel from town to town collecting the ties back to the guilds, and these folks then bring it back to Shade Karn and then distribute to the guilds appropriatly. So,
all right, cool. Well, what I want to do is let them know where
box?
we think the ogre den is, right? Let the guild know where the ogre den is, in case it's an issue.
Yeah, he tells you it was, they're from the Dragon Spur mountains, which I'll just go back to this map. And you guys should always be able to go to Eldoria and Lithadia in the top left. It should always be there. I don't know if you
Yes, it is.
Yep. So if you click on it, you'll see where the Dragon Spur is. It's kind of behind where you're heading.
Yep. Cool. Well, I just wanted to, let our guild know there's an ogre den up there.
Yep.
They might already know, but
Yeah. And what the mayor says is the next time that the representative of the Pentarchy comes through, they'll be sure to share that, because they're going to have to communicate it anyway, because now they've got an ogre, which, by the way, you notice that the farmers kind of tag him on one of his sashes with a farming guild pin.
Oh, how cool. I bet that's a first.
I want all the guilds.
Yes. And I do have a name for that group. I just can't. I've got so many notes all over the place. I've just got obsidian.
Farmers are us.
Yeah. No,
Farmers
obsidian.
are us.
Cool. All right. So you get the long rest of
I
it.
joined the prostitution guild.
What's that?
I joined the prostitute guild.
All right. And you start your journey westward. And like I said, it's about 5 days through the wilds to get there, because you noticed there was no road from here. Now there's kind of a path that you head off onto, so there is kind of a road work that you follow.
So on the road, I compose a new ballad about the heroes in the ogre.
All right.
I gotta. And it's a good one. Look at that.
27. All right. You guys hear Forrest singing along, and it's actually a good little ditty. You're tapping your feet as you're walking along as he's singing.
I play this one on the bagpipes.
All right. Somebody roll me a D12 for a random encounter at disadvantage. No.
I got it.
Nice. Let's go. We've been waiting for this.
Well, you just find an ogre.
You just killed an ogre.
All right. I'm joking. All right. So you're making your way. Day one
way downtown
is pretty uneventful, because you were still kind of close to it. So you're making my way.
Walking down Baker Street, light in my head and heavy in my feet.
Is that how it goes?
The first line of Baker Street, yeah.
Okay. You see, there we go. I've got to just pull that in.
I forget where we're going.
Libridge.
So you see the lake that says Scaled Lake? There's kind of like a bunch of funky trees to the west of it. That's where you're heading.
We're going here-ish.
Okay.
And we probably get it to about here.
Yeah, so this is where you're looking. And you're past Stonebridge. I think I saw somebody ping it. View scene. All right, I'm going to just drop your tokens in.
No. Set them, please.
All right, I'll set them. It's not like Fortnite.
I make camp and sleep with my ass.
All right, I've got to do a couple of things, because I forgot you guys can't see.
I touched Scott's ass.
Hey, hands off my ass.
It's a little weird, a little squishy.
I bet it is.
This is a small ass.
All right.
Apparently, I left my ass at home.
You can drag and drop
You
that
want
in.
to go save my ass?
You should have access to that folder. Do you not see your mule? Did you bring your mule?
Oh, there he goes. There he is.
I brought
There he
him for
is.
you.
Muley.
All right.
I
So
cast
you're
light
making,
on him.
you're making your way. Oh, I've got to advance the day. Another day and a half. Cool. All right. I'm going to fix that later.
Do we have the mule because we have to bring so much extra food for the giants?
No, it's mine. You don't get to put anything on my ass.
Oh,
Why is the mule making a deck save?
Cast light on him.
It failed. It fell on its ass.
Chris told me to
I
put a
don't have
light
my
spell
mule
on
lit
the
up like
mule,
a
so I
torch.
did.
There's a target now.
all right.
Bastard.
I didn't do it.
As a ranger, can I do a perception check to see if I feel any disturbance in the forest?
It's the force be with you.
You know what I mean? Like, quiet insects, quiet birds chirping,
Survival.
birds not chirping. You know, the stuff of rangers.
Trust your feelings.
Sure. Give me perception check. Tell you if you hear, sense, or see or feel anything.
I've endangered the mission. I shouldn't have come.
No, you shouldn't have.
All right, where the hell are
But I
you?
just want to sing. Oh,
Hey, you rolled a 6. Right.
That's awesome.
You feel this weird, like something pinching your ass, but you don't know what it is.
What?
But you
Mage
hear, you see birds flying around. You hear the typical afternoon buzz of tree frogs. You know, it's the summer, so you hear that buzzing of summertime insects and whatnot. But nothing stands out of the ordinary.
Well, everything feels normal, everybody.
All right, cool. So you're making your way down the road.
you hear a voice in the distance saying, "Feed me, Seymour." Oh,
I pet Scott's ass again.
All right, you feel
Yes.
somebody touching your ass.
someone's got a fetish.
Where'd you
I
go?
didn't say your characters.
Oh, there it is. All right, Zayn, stop there real quick. Everybody
Stop.
just move up a little bit more.
Well,
You see somebody step out from behind this rock,
No! I see
offered
them
them a
now.
bauble.
and he's kind of ratty, carrying what looks like a he's got a short. No, Jender wasn't ratty though. Jender was well dressed.
That's true. That's true.
He's got a short.
He always thought he was.
Hold.
Jandar wasn't ratty, he was natty.
Oh, and he's got an arrow nocked kind of pointing at you, and he's like, "Oh, weary travelers, your gold or your life."
Take my wife, please.
He
I
says
have a
this
counter
to
proposal,
he
good
says
sir.
this to two giants.
That's what he does.
All
He
right.
says,
Yeah, counter proposal. Break.
"What do you say? You just say break."
Well,
That's
no,
all I
well, I already
say.
said. I said, my fine gentleman. I have a counter proposal.
I'm gonna just move you up a little closer so you can have the conversation.
Oh, fine.
Play the bagpipes, it'll scare the crap out of him.
Yeah,
I
nobody
have a
likes the
counter proposal.
bagpipes.
Why'd you put your ass on Rob's character?
No one knows.
Go ahead. He stopped.
You return to the forest from whence you came, and you shall live to see another day.
Let's see. I'm going to. He just starts to laugh and says, "Last chance."
If he laughs, I laugh just a little louder because
Yes.
of my
Yep. Use your magic item of loudness.
He stops for a second. He's like, because he doesn't see you laughing. He just hears laughter coming from you, and he's like, "Gold now." And
Death now.
you say death now. He whistles,
That's right.
and then nobody's surprised. So we'll just go this way.
Fireball! Oh,
Fireball!
I do a fake laugh as loud as I can, so that way the thing
All
laughs
right,
just a little louder.
Reroll.
You can probably take the mule out.
I am taking the mule out.
Holy
The
Jesus, that's a lot of time. Hey, it's Mule's turn.
The mule
the
goes
captain,
first.
One initiative.
It skitters.
He. Well, you're far back. You know what? You said
He whistled. What happened to his whistle?
Well, wait for the people
We'll
to come
see
out of the
when there are
trees.
more bandits
Okay,
coming
all
out
right.
with.
Oh,
They'll come
he
out
picked
one at
you
a time.
first.
Of course he did.
It was random. It was random.
Well,
And two.
Yeah, random.
two
Wink,
short
wink,
bow.
nod, nod.
Short bows come firing at you. Ooh, the first one hits.
well, I don't have a great AC.
And the second one, because he gets two short bows.
Oh,
he-
no!
They
Ow.
did that purposely.
All
He
right,
said, "Ooh, Farce has to come up closer."
and he stays where he's at. Zaywar, Drago, you see him whistle and fire two crossbow bolts into Fars, and Fars goes, "Oh shit!" as he falls.
I
to-
immediately,
Bart's got good hit points because that would have dropped most of us.
I immediately magic missile him.
Cool, target him and magic missile him. You do 12 points of damage. And he's kind of, what the? As he looks at you, do you move?
Yes, I'm going to go behind this bush.
As you move there, you see a bandit hiding behind that rock that you just ran into.
I see him now.
Zaywar's like, whoa!
This guy over here,
No, right here.
Right
like right
here.
Right next to you.
I don't see him. He can't
Well,
see
you
me.
are the only one.
You should
sees
put your
you.
cursor over him.
If I can't see him, he can't see me.
He sees you. You should see him. He's right next to you, dude.
I am telling you that in my visual representation
might be just below
of
that
what my
rock enough that you
character
can't see it.
sees,
Okay.
I
do me a
do
favor.
not see him.
Yes, you do. Do me a favor. Move your mouse over the treetop that's there. And it will fade away and you'll see him.
It's okay. You already took your action anyway.
All right. Well, he wanted
You'll
to
see him when he steps out to hit you.
He just takes a swing at you with his scimitar. He misses.
Choice of bandits everywhere. Oh,
All right, that's a bandit group. Oh, there's two bandits. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Aha, that bandit comes running out. There's a tree there, so he can only get to there. He can get another 5 feet to there. That's all he can do. He only has a scimitar. Didn't know him. Does he have a... Oh, he has a light crossbow. Cool. He targets you and tries to hit you with his little light crossbow and says, "Take this, you evil, weird-looking guy with green, flashy eyes." Ooh, he hit you for 9.
Oh,
And then
They
this
do a
bandit
lot
comes
of
running out from
damage.
behind this tree, and he sees Zay and Vaughn as who
Oh, no! Sounds like the
his
wrong
club,
person.
and he takes a swing with his mighty scimitar onto Zay and
Looks like-
Vaughn.
He should miss.
17 hits. Wow, these are hits. Bart.
It said miss is right on my thing. I have an
Oh,
18
God damn it,
AC.
all right. He's right next to me, so that changes my plan. All right,
Wait a
I am
minute,
going.
Time out for a second, guys. Hold on a sec. Oh, no, you're right. It did miss. You're right. I apologize. I was looking at the wrong one. He missed.
Hey,
You
I'm
took
just
no
checking
damage.
on you. Calling you.
Do I have to give you the 7 back?
I think I can do it. I hope. Oh, you
There
did
we
it.
go.
Thank you.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead, Vars.
All right. Seeing as though I am in a precarious position, I'm going to target the bandit that's right in front of me,
Yep.
and I'm going to
And
whisper.
you're going to say
into
rude things
his-
to him.
I am going to say rude things to him. I'm going to say, "You are useless. You are." Oh, he saved. All right, so he takes half damage,
Takes half damage.
but he doesn't
All
run
right.
away. I was hoping for the running away part.
Running away!
Well, I mean, he took half of 11.
Yep.
So he should have taken Another couple of points there. He didn't quite take. All right, I gotta fix
That's
that.
unfortunate. All right. Yep. That's I am not gonna run away.
Well,
Okay.
we're gonna
One
play
hit
your
point left.
bagpipes.
All right. Another bandit.
Oh no, another one!
Bandit steps out from behind that tree. Oh no, wait a minute, that's the wrong one. He steps out from behind this tree.
Oh, great. Uh-oh.
That's the wrong tree.
Wrong bandit.
A lot of trees.
Wow, he sees a lot of targets. He says, "Who am I going to go after?" He's
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
the
He
fake-
does.
Oh no!
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Forrest
Light
is
crossbow.
misses you.
Misses.
Oh, wait. I get to... Oh, wait. Hold on.
Are you doing something?
No. I have something I can do, though, I think. Can I?
I'm waiting.
Nope, that's okay. No, not right now. It's an action.
All right.
There's an action.
Wenende.
I'm gonna move on up here.
I'm gonna need a ruling on this.
Moving on
depending
up. Okay.
But
We'll let Wenende do his thing, and then we'll see what you got.
I'm gonna, as my action,
Bink.
Damn
10
it.
misses.
as my bonus action, I'm gonna give Fars 5 hit points.
All right. You see Wenende reach out with a hand. Do you duck or do you let him touch you?
I let him touch my
Is
ass.
he inappropriate touch?
You heal 5 hit points.
I feel better.
Oh, I had the other guy targeted.
Yeah. he
Oh,
just-
you healed the bandit, you bastard.
No,
Traitor.
it didn't. It didn't heal him. I have to apply it manually, but it didn't heal him.
Okay,
I gave
Traitor.
it to Fart.
thank you.
You're welcome. All right. You feel a little bit better there, Fars.
Woohoo!
On.
All right, let's see.
You all feel
Blessed.
this surging energy come over you, and you feel the divine light that he doesn't know he's providing.
I feel kind of invincible.
Yeah,
I do too.
yeah.
All right, I stay still because I can't. Right, if I move, I'll get attacked.
He might swing at you. Yes. All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the last bandit sees you do that, so he says, "I'm going to hit you with my light crossbow."
Oh, sounds like a dream.
And he rolled a 12, so he did not hit you with the light crossbow.
No, he misses me.
All right, I'm going to turn that off next time we get together. I've got to figure. I'm still trying to configure the game, so I'll get it squared away. All right, this bandit, he's going to continue to shoot at the person he was shooting at, which was Fars. With a 5, you missed it. Wenende, you feel a crossbow bolt come screaming across your shoulder, but it misses Wenende as it bounces off your armor and deflects it.
I am mighty.
Zawar.
That's you, Wiz.
All right, I got these two guys in the bushes right in front of me, right?
And if you hover your mouse over the tree, does the tree?
Yeah,
talk?
I see. That's great.
Okay.
But I can't do two things.
No, you can't. Well, you got bonus and action.
Regular action.
Yeah, but what do I have? I don't have anything marshaled for bonus. Okay, so I'm going to target this guy, and I'm going to. Oh, you know what? Oh, I just used my magic missiles. All right. I'm going to give this guy a
Swift kick in the nards.
swift kick in the firebolt.
That's going to be a disadvantage because it's a ranged attack. You can just swing at him with your sword, man. All right, you missed with the firebolt.
All right, then I'm going to, while he's distracted by my firebolt, I'm going to
Doesn't
run
work
behind
that
the
way, but
rock.
that's okay.
He takes a swing at you as you run away. I'm just going to move you back because he gets an opportunity attack as you try to run away, but you can absolutely run away. Just give me a sec. He missed as you ran away. All right, so now you go move away, you need to. All right, I gotta open one thing here because I've been forgetting.
He bravely
to do it.
ran away.
All right, cool.
I still have a few more feet. Can I climb up on this rock, or is that not permitted?
Sure, you can climb up on it if you want. So I'm gonna have you give me an acrobatics check though, just to make sure you don't fall on your ass.
All right, you want to give it to me, or you want me to do it?
I got it. 14. I'll say it's good enough. You can get up onto the rock. I have to move because there's a wall there.
Yep. I didn't know whether I had to make my character 10 feet high off the ground or.
Don't worry about it. Not right now.
Okay.
This was not
Bravely
intended to
ran
be
away.
combat, just as you're getting used to new characters and we're figuring it out just to get used to things.
Good.
All right.
Trying to murder me already. That's okay.
He is. He's going to continue to shoot at you because he saw how effective he was last turn. Ooh, that's a hit.
Who's that on?
Falls over.
Oh no!
Oops.
Says, your gold would have been easier. Now he's going to pick one of you two to. Wenende, he fires his second
Yeah, that bastard bugger doesn't miss.
shot bow. Roll.
Then again, my
Wait,
AC,
how-
my AC sucks.
He only hits you. What's your AC?
Mine?
All right.
14.
This bandit is going to continue his one crossbow bolt at you, Zayn Vaughn, with a miss.
Misses.
Zayn Vaughn, it is your turn.
Oh, I don't get to do much. Oh wait,
You have
hold on.
your
Let
war-
me make sure I'm targeting the right person here.
Yeah, there's a lot of shiny stuff on the screen. Oh, you're curing wounds. Poor Fars. 8 points to Fars.
Is using all our healing.
Fars,
That's right.
you feel the healing energies course through your bones once again.
All right, I'm dead. I don't move. I'm protecting
All right.
bars.
Funny thing, it's your turn as you see Zayn Vaughn reach down and pinch your nose.
I inappropriately touched him.
All right, I really don't like this guy.
So insult him.
No, I'm gonna give him the blinding pain.
Oh, yeah, we'll fix this later. All right. Oh, the bandit captain.
Yes,
All right. DC
he
15.
doesn't miss.
Ooh, it's a 6.
So he takes 4 points of damage and is blind.
He's blind.
As a bonus action, I am going to give my bardic inspiration to Wenende.
Menendez, you're inspired.
All right.
I take it.
There we go. And then
Oh, I love all the little special effects. They're cool.
I know they look cool.
I'm gonna take just a step over here to try to get some cover behind my Goliath friend.
All right.
Yeah, it makes
All
it
right.
harder to shoot with the bow. Except for the guys to our right. But
Yeah,
Ah.
well, you know, I
He
can't have everything.
nope.
saw you run away. He runs over this way. He runs down to. We told you to give us your gold. Now you shall perish at the sword at the hand of my scimitar.
All right.
Great TPK in the woods.
No, he died. He missed. This guy's gonna go 10 feet. 10 feet. He goes that way and he says, "Oh, I found you."
No, I'm up on the rock.
But he went around the rock, dude.
Yeah, but he was looking
he
on
could
the
shoot you with his
ground. He
bow and
wasn't
arrow.
thinking I would. Okay, all right.
It's not.
I think it's just that's the whole reason I got up on the rock was that I
No,
figured if
plus
they
it
came
makes it
around
hard
the
to
rock,
attack you,
they'd
though.
be looking for me.
You gave him a perception check, which he just rocked. So
And so I gave him a perception check, Wiz. And
All
he-
right, okay, that's only fair.
He shoots you with his
Oh.
crossbow. Oh, he hits you. But it's only
Yeah, he does.
3.
But at least you can shoot him now without a penalty.
Aha! He continues to swing at you. Says, "You shall die at the hand of my blade." Ooh, he hits you for 4.
Who'd he hit?
You!
Wait, hold on. Did I make my save? I did.
Huh? Ooh, what?
He has to make a con check.
I don't. I heal my. I knocked 8 points of damage off his 4 points of damage, so I take no damage.
All right.
Use my stone's endurance.
Yes, you did. And you used one of the resources, right? Cool.
Yep. I
You
did.
took
I got
no
one
damage.
left.
Wenende!
Hey, while I have Bardic Inspiration and a Bless spell, I might as well swing at this bastard.
All right.
That's
You can
right.
choose to use the Bardic Inspiration after you roll the die.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep.
Oh.
You don't have to use it. It stays for how long? An hour?
An hour.
I'm not
Yeah,
going
I
to
see
use
the
it.
animation of your longsword, but I don't see you
I
do
don't-
anything. There you
I don't know
go.
if it's gonna help, but
Roll the 9! You going to use it?
No.
You rolled a 2.
All right.
How'd I get a 9 out of that?
the bless got a 4, 2.
You got a 2 and a 2.
Plus here.
You got a
And
5
another
plus the bless. Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
You rolled really low across the board.
Yeah, I suck. Is it too late
Yeah,
to
you
use
do.
a lucky?
No, you can use a lucky if you've got lucky.
Do you feel
Just give me a D20.
Do you, punk?
Just roll the D20 and
Nope, that's not it. I have to roll a d12 first because I hit the wrong die.
oh, okay, cool.
Okay, d20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yes.
All right.
And I am going to, as a bonus action. Oh, I was supposed to do the bonus action first.
Yep. But that's all right.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. We're all
I've
learning.
never
You don't
played
look
a-
sorry.
Yep. Your smites are a bonus action, and then they hold concentration until you hit.
Okay. So it says MIDI damage, MIDI save, or MIDI use. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure which one. Just do MIDI use.
Damage or use?
You just do use because then it should use the spell, and we'll figure it out from there. I'm still gonna set all of this up, so I'm still figuring it out. All right.
Okay, so unfortunately, I think I was supposed to target some other guys.
That's all right. I'm gonna give him the 6.
Okay, so I can do up to 4 guys.
The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you attack.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's your
Yeah.
melee attack that does it.
It was a melee attack.
Yeah.
And up to
But then
4, your attack does
Other
an extra-
creatures
up
within
to-
30 feet.
Oh wow,
Nice. I want
that's
that.
a
So I would like to do
that's a con
the
saving
3
throw.
closest to us, and if I can get the captain.
I don't know that you can, but you dropped this guy, so let's get him dead
30
first.
feet.
Yeah. Captain is just out of range.
Let's see, 35.
What's the range?
Yeah. It's,
30.
From him. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, no, he's got him 30 feet. So
Okay.
I will give these 3 guys what's your DC, man?
I don't know.
All right.
You go to your spell page, it's right at the top.
Yeah, let me
know.
open them.
It's 13.
Yeah, it's not a big one, that's for sure.
That's
Just
all right.
like me. 13.
You see, 13.
Bang, bang, bang. All right.
You're
So
based on charisma, and you have a high charisma.
up to 4 creatures of your choosing.
Oh, I thought it was based on wisdom.
It is wisdom. Or take a d6. All right, so 2 of them take a d6. The bandit captain takes a d6, which was 6. And this guy, which bandit is this? Oh, my game just went poopy.
Poopy game.
I don't know which one that is. I'll say it's this guy. Doesn't really matter. -6. They both get crushed with that. That's a nice little spell.
Yeah.
Anything
Hey,
else?
Jay,
Cool. Yeah.
I'm going to use movement now.
Sure.
I'm going to move up to here.
All right.
I can move 35.
Yes, you do. So you move 35, Mr. Longlegs. Cool. All right, we go to the next round. Let's see what we have happens. Ooh, the bandit won.
That doesn't seem right.
Where's Smokey?
He's burning in the woods. He light crossbow bolts for fars. He's having too much fun. All right, he missed.
Finally, someone missed. Jeez.
All right, he's going to continue to try to shoot you. Roll.
Wait, who's this?
Oh, no, he hit you, Zay and Vaughn, with a crossbow bolt, slams into your back. For
How
mighty
much?
6.
Hold on. I still got one of these things left. I gotta click to find the right page.
All right.
So I only took one.
You only took one. Yes, I gave you the
Oh,
hit.
right. And I must have. So did it auto do my save for a spell? Do you know?
No, it should throw it up into the chat. Just give me a d20 because it's
All right.
the 10 or higher anyway. You've got your bless on, so
Plus I have my 20. So I have plus whatever, right?
Unfortunately.
it's cool. All right, he swings. He's swinging at you. Oh, he rolled a 1. He missed.
And his
Ah,
sword
he
broke.
really missed.
Wenende! He's blind. He's kind of like reaching out with his sword, like, I know you're there somewhere.
Yeah.
You're gonna know him, yeah.
When I stuff this sword in your butthole.
Uh,
All right, I didn't mean to put words in your mouth.
Keep high.
did that hit him?
Yeah, it was an, yeah.
A 30 hits.
I'm gonna use Hill Stumble.
I don't know why it's doing both. All right, what weapon did you use? The longsword, right?
I used the longsword.
All right, hang on a sec. All right, we've got to remember to do this. It's your weapon is a longsword. Just give me one sec. Weapons table. Longsword is sap. Weapon mastery properties of sap does. Creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll, but it already has disadvantage in it. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Sorry, what were you doing?
Oh,
I'm gonna use Hill Stumble.
Okay. So he goes prone on top of his blindness.
Yeah.
Which means nobody else will be able to hit him but me.
That's correct.
Unless we run over there.
All right. Anything else?
No.
I don't know why he's prone twice, but he's prone. All right, cool. Aha,
He's
this
double
guy
prone.
sees you up in the bush. He comes up to the rock, says, I don't want to. I'm going to swing my scimitar at you because I want to see you bleed.
No. Not very
He missed.
successful.
The bandit captain. All right, well, he stands up.
all right. First he takes a saving throw for the blinding plane.
Oh, right.
DC 15 wisdom.
A 10 plus 0 plus 2.
Okay, so he takes another D4 and he remains blind.
All right, so give me a D4.
He takes 2 more points of damage. He's still blind.
All right. Well, he stands up and he swings wildly with disadvantage on Wenende. Messy. All right, Zaywar.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
I'm in melee land, so I'm gonna swat him with my sword.
And you have
There
a
you
short
are.
sword.
Yeah, you got him for 4.
Yep, and a short. Hang on. I'll write all these down so I can stop looking them up. But a short sword does. I gotta remember because you have weapon proficiency, so you picked that, right?
Right.
Yep. And the short sword is a Vex. And Vex means that if you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn. So you have
Nice.
advantage on your next swing with him. Fars, you're up.
All right.
Say something mean to this guy, Fars.
I will, but first, bonus action, I will give Jaja Gabor a bardic inspiration die.
Cool.
Dun, 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 dun.
All
And
right.
then, as my regular action, I'm going to target this guy and say, "Your mother never loved you."
Why are you being so mean? We just want your
Mocking
money.
you.
Your mother smells of.
Oh, he's saved. That's a shame.
You and your insults will die for that. Anything else there, Fars? I know we're at time.
Well, that was a bonus and a regular, so okay, I'm good.
Zayn,
All
you're
right.
up.
All right, swinging. Oh, even with I rolled a poopy roll of a 3.
You did. You need a 12. You missed it by
Oh,
1.
no.
Oh,
I'm missing
no.
by 1.
All right. We're at 8:07. Do you want to continue or call it a night?
I'm good to go, but up to you guys.
It's up to Chris.
Yeah.
I'm not working tomorrow.
Okay. You want to finish this combat?
Finish this combat
Yeah.
then?
I'm okay with finishing.
All right.
Alrighty.
Cool. All right. We
That's what
go to
she
the
said.
next round. Red War, you won initiative and you get advantage. So you hold
Oh,
alt.
wait a second.
Man, I am a terrible initiative roller.
So Zaywar, if you attack him with your sword, you can hold alt and you have advantage because you sapped him with your hit last time.
And if you still manage to miss,
Alt and swing.
you get a bardic inspiration die.
Yes, you do, which means you get to sap him again.
All right, I'm on short sword, so I hit alt and
Hold down alt. Yep. Yep, you got to hit. There you go.
Sword swing. It's still calculating. Nice.
and I had bardic inspiration too.
You don't need it. Don't need
You
it.
don't need it.
roll it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I already
You
punched it.
used it anyway.
You did. Okay.
Blam! You killed him. You have
You don't have
movement.
to. You don't
Oh,
have to
that
use the
wasn't very
bardic inspiration
nice.
until after you see the result, the die roll.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's rolling.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I will try to remember it.
He knows that now.
Yes.
Okay, can
We
I
will.
can I climb up to the top of the rock?
You're on the rock, sure. Everybody looks at you and says, "We've got a new target."
Yes.
Crash
King of the
me.
mountain.
All right. Anything else, Zaywar?
Nope.
I got to figure out why it's doing twice. Okay, cool. All right. Bandit. He's mad because you keep shrugging off his hit, so he's going to swing on you again, Zayon. Oh, God, he misses. The bandit captain takes his...
Saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah, well, let me swing first. All right, he missed anyway. Wisdom saving throw. 22,
That's
he
it.
saved.
All right, he takes half damage though.
No.
Is he no longer blind?
He's no longer blind, so he takes half damage. So he takes 1 point of damage. I think it makes sense if you actually make a saving throw, the spell probably ends.
Yeah, I agree. Let's end it.
Yeah.
So if you didn't it isn't concentration. All right, I'll take a look at that one. I'll take a look at that one later. I'm just removing blinded from him. Ha! I can see you.
It is a cool spell, but it is definitely a little broken.
Yep. We'll get it fixed. All right. He sees you going after Boss Man, so he turns his attention to you and he tries to hit you with a crossbow bolt.
I use my shield.
No.
Oh, he hit you for 5 points of damage when ending.
Oh. You broke your smite.
Oh!
Oh,
Wow, 2 1s? What'd you roll? A 2 and a 2. Damn. All right. And it is now one end turn.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I am going to cast a spell for my bonus action.
Yay!
Ooh, what bonus action spell do you got?
It's a smite.
I'm trying to figure out which one.
That's okay. They definitely debuffed the paladins a little, but they're still pretty tough.
Yeah, they changed the way bards pick spells too. They used to take spells like a cleric.
All right, so an extra point of damage.
And I'm gonna swing.
You swing away. He's going to try to parry it. You hit him anyway. All right, so he's going to take 7. Then he takes another 1 on top of that. I don't think it did it, so I'll just do it manually. And that
I'll
one was,
take it more next round.
and that was Searing Smite next round. All right, cool. He's looking pretty hurt. It's like, you should have just given me your money.
That's how we like our bandits. Pretty hurt.
You should have given us your money.
All right. Bonus action. I'll give. All right. You get the bardic inspiration there. Meat shield.
I feel inspired.
And then I am going to. Well, you have the inspiration, so I'm going to target the captain again. And I am going to Dissonant Whispers him.
No, not that. Wisdom.
Ooh, that's some good damage.
Ooh.
All right, so he takes 14.
Ow.
And, well, actually, he already used his reaction, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so he doesn't run away. But
He
does take
parried
14.
the attack. But,
Yes.
Oh, he tried to anyway.
His fail
All right.
save and must immediately use his reaction to move as far away.
Yeah. Well, he already
Huh.
used it, so. But he's looking like he's on his last legs.
Yeah, he's
Huh.
got no more legs.
All right. Anything else there, bars?
No, I am. That's action and bonus action. I think I'm good.
All right.
And you are up. Warpick.
So it's asking me to do the thing. Do I just wait the 7 seconds?
I would
The
do it
bardic
because you rolled a
inspiration?
3.
All right.
I'm not seeing your rolls. I have to fix that. Holy shit, man.
And
Give me
I don't
another
think I used
D6.
the bardic inspiration. Can I roll it?
All right.
Give it a try.
Just give me a D6, yeah.
D6.
4. That'll be a hit.
13, that's a hit.
All right. Would have hit him for 8.
Down he goes.
All right.
You have
And I'm going to use
movement.
my movement. I can also go 35, right? So I can go.
Next
Yeah,
is
hey,
Dan.
Rob,
Yeah.
there's a guy shooting crossbow bolts at you from here.
Where? Oh, I don't
Here.
see him.
So
If you
probably
hover
go under
over
the
the-
tree. Yeah. Hi!
There he
You
is.
see him now?
I see him now.
All right. We're getting down to the very end. This bandit sees you run up to him and says, he drops his crossbow and he pulls out a scimitar.
Yes, he
And he tries
does. Oh, and I don't have any more things left to defend
For
myself.
5 points of mighty damage.
I don't know why it's asking me if I want to have a bardic saving throw.
Wow, what the hell's going on here? Why did it jump? I've got to fix the. Wow. All right, the bandit goes first. He laughs at you. He says, I'm going to make you bleed.
No, you're
Is
going
it-
to run away.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, with a 7, he misses. It clangs off your armor, and he's
Does he
kind
still
of.
have to use a reaction to run away?
No.
At the beginning of his turn, he needs to make a con saving throw or take another d6 fire damage.
Damn you.
From me?
Yes, from you.
Oh,
He
you
saved.
Unfortunately, he saved.
Son of a wench.
Yeah. That's
They
unfortunate.
war. I wish it would remember that, but I will get there. Cool. They
All
war.
right. I target the bandit captain, and I.
So you have. I'm giving him, because you're shooting through 2 trees, I'm giving him extra coverage.
I'm on the rock.
But you've got 40
Yeah,
foot
which
tall
means you're
trees.
higher in the tree. You're shooting through more foliage.
just get a good roll, Wiz. You'll get him.
Just roll. I'm giving him a bonus to AC. That's
Got it.
all. All right. Let's see. His
Wait,
AC is
I targeted him.
15. All right. You still managed to hit him.
Wait, you saw a roll? I didn't see a roll.
I didn't see a roll either.
Oh, I thought that was
I
a
didn't
19.
see a
Never mind.
roll
Give me a roll.
either.
No, that was a
All right.
saving throw.
I got to fix this. I'm not seeing any of the rolls.
18.
You saw
I
that one, right?
An 18, so plus 5. His AC is 15 plus. Oh, just misses it. Skips off through the tree and skips off his foot.
Oh, bastard.
Just missed. What else do you like to do? Anything else, Zaywar?
You're gonna get off
nope.
that rock so you don't have that penalty anymore.
All right, yeah, I'll get down.
All right, cool. I got there's walls. I'll just pull you down. All right, cool. Anything? You staying there? Moving any further? You get more.
Nope.
Ours is. We're almost done.
All right. I will give.
Bart, say
Zane-
something mean to that guy.
Which one?
Really mean.
Tell him his mom is something.
You're a fine human being in a fine example of a giant kin. So I'll give you that.
You know what would be awesome is if you played the
Bagpipes.
terrible bagpipes and kill him with it.
So, however, you sir, are an embarrassment to banditry everywhere. Man,
15.
they keep saving. They keep making saves.
I know.
He's
I
a
keep
mentally
rolling threes and they keep making saves.
And is that a cantrip or a first?
That's a cantrip.
All right. He saved. He laughs at you. Keep your insults to yourself, you thing. All right, Zayn, you're up. That's enough. That hits. Ooh.
Yay!
I don't know what the 9 and 13.
Why?
I don't know what's going on there.
Now, why-
Oh, but he's still standing. He looks hurt. You took a big chunk across his chest as
I
you tried
took a
to.
chunk out of him with my war pick.
Oh, so I think what it's doing, Jay, is when you apply the bardic inspiration, it's not rolling again. It's just redoing the roll and adding the inspiration. Because it
okay.
kept the same roll for the hit roll and the bless roll.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right. Well,
Which is actually kinda
anything
cool.
else there, Zayn?
That's all I could do.
He's gonna shoot his one little mighty light crossbow
I
bolt.
used my shield.
I rolled a 2 and
Yeah.
I still hit him.
Yeah, these aren't very tough guys. The intent here was
No,
more
no,
to just
just
learn.
I keep rolling 1s and 2s. I don't think I can roll anything other than that.
Good
Oh,
thing
2s
he's
and 3s.
inspired.
Only one natural 20.
Yep, I got that.
I think he used that on the last guy, but it didn't go away. All right, Wenenda, you're up.
Okay.
Make him pay.
He's bleeding. He's huffing and puffing. He's got gashes across his body. And he's still staring at you with evil.
I used my longsword.
You hit him. Oh! He falls to a knee. He pushes off with his sword. He says, I've got 1 hit point left. I will slay you on my next turn.
We need a
I
rude
use-
comment.
I use Hill's Tumble.
You knock him prone?
Yeah, why not?
All right. I'm fine. You knock him
It-
prone.
It doesn't do any damage.
Wait, what does your mastery on the longsword do?
Gives me advantage in the next round or something. I don't know. Gives him a
Oh.
disadvantage, I think.
Yeah, he gets a disadvantage swing. All right. This bandit is going to take his probably last and final swing on you, Zayon.
Maybe. You missed.
Jesus Christ, this is all broken. Fars, you're up. I will fix this, I promise.
Oh.
But you're up, Fars.
Farts, be
I'm gonna-
rude.
All right, because my cleric needs all the help he can get.
I know. I keep rolling 2s and 3s.
You can do it. I believe in you, Giant Kin.
How many of those do you get a day right now?
That was my last one.
Cool.
I feel inspired.
But as for you, your mother's embarrassed of you.
Oh, boy. They're trying this again? I think
And he has disadvantage on his next attack.
And he died.
He died from...
Ha! Your mother is even more disappointed now.
He died because you insulted him.
He did. He was. Ooh, that's an 18. I think that's a hit. Oh, he hit you. You are bloodied.
Where'd that shot come from? I didn't see that guy.
He's up here behind this tree right here.
Yeah, I don't see him, right? So I wouldn't see him.
Yeah, I think you've got 2 trees in your way.
Yep. Yep.
All right, you've got all kinds of advantage on this guy. If you hit him, he's dead.
Okay. Come on, natural 20.
Oof.
Even with advantage, you miss.
I'm gonna use. Sorry.
Indomitable?
No, lucky.
All right, give me a d20.
How'd you get lucky at 2nd level?
It's
Merchant.
off the origin feat.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, that didn't help.
That's pretty bad.
Wow.
I don't feel so lucky.
No, you don't. See, I'm making you afraid. You. All right, they were.
I'd piss on him.
All right.
He's prone, so you have disadvantage, by the way.
Yeah, shoot the other
I
guy.
have
if you can.
disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah, he's knocked on the ground.
He's on the
It's like
ground.
a flat target.
Well, this guy behind the tree, he doesn't. So.
Yeah, you've been
Well,
seeing arrows coming from this way.
I would have to come out here where I can see that guy behind the tree, right?
Yeah.
Yep, now you should be able to.
You got another 20. You got another 20 feet if you want, and that'll just give you a straight shot because he's got cover right now. There you go. Now you got him. And that would be a hit.
Hey!
Max damage.
Nice. All right.
But he doesn't die.
He does not die.
Just like we haven't died from single arrow shots.
It looks pretty bad. Like it kind of pierces his armor
Shot
and
him in the
pushes
heart.
his lung to his left chest, but he still stands.
Yeah, you go finish him off. Roll a 2.
That's right.
Round 2.
Oh, that's gonna hit. You don't even need the bardic inspiration die. Or you
I
will
used
use
it
it anyways.
All right, let's see what happens. Down he goes.
Yeah, I spike him right in the head with my.
You do as he's
Poor
laying
pick.
on the ground. You drive your spike
I
right through his
told you,
skull.
death, you scum.
I don't know why it bounced like that. All right, Fires, you're up.
All
There's one left.
I heard a rumor that. Am I? It's not letting me move. Okay.
It's-
I heard a rumor that. Oh God damn it!
That your
Waffle Hut
sister.
here is bloodied, so I am going to use a feature. I'm going to use a feature.
All right.
Healing hands. Does it do it? So I gave him back the 5 hit points he gave me.
Oh.
There you go.
Take that.
And that's
I don't
what
know
get
you
for
nothing.
touching that's what I get for touching your ass.
All right, one day there's one guy left.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
You're gonna run over and swing at him.
I'm gonna move just right up here.
That's cool. AC 12. Can you do it? Oh yeah, down you go.
You killed him.
All
Feed
right.
the corpses to my ass.
All right. So
That was fun.
we'll make sure we do it next time. There is some loot that you can collect from these guys. I will make sure we log it and load it for next time. But thank you for giving me the extra few minutes to end episode
no
1.
worries.
That was great. That was fun.
Episode
Yeah,
one.
we do have a lot of carrying capacity on my